Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stays woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stays woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real
What's good, good people of the Ghetto Cafe? This is the AM Wake Up Show. Coffee with Rios, the number one morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, the number one morning show in the whole wide world. Craig was going down with my good people of the Ghetto Cafe. The coolest, coldest, chillest chat in the whole wide world. Except for the person that was telling me to hurry up. I can't get my coffee. I can't get my coffee together. I can't get some good tunes playing. I can't get relaxed. Dang. Let me play my music. Let me get into the groove. Let me get my coffee ready. I'm not rushing in. I'm not diving head first. Come on, man. Let's be cool. Let's be easy out here, man. Let's be easy. Easy call. What's up, people? Let's thank God. We always got to start off the morning by thanking God. Thank you for blessing us with another day, right? God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Everything, all glory to God. All glory to God. In Jesus' name, we pray. But shout out to the Ghetto Cafe, man. Hopefully we on some cool stuff. We ain't focused on no bickering and banter and back and forth because we got a message today, man. We got a real message today that's important, that I feel is important, that is relatable and relevant to all of us. But everybody get your coffee, man. Get your coffee, get your tea, get whatever it is that you got out there. Get your water, your smoothie, you juice some fruit, whatever it is. Just smoke that, get that morning ritual done, get it going. Let's get out here, be some positive people, balanced, grounded, down to earth, willing to help, willing to give a helping hand to somebody in need of help. Help the fellow man, our fellow brother, our fellow sister. You know what I'm saying? But y'all already know. Y'all know what it is, man. Let me see, where's my PDF at? Where my notes? Choose your allies wisely. Choose your allies wisely is the topic of discussion this morning. It's so important to choose who you surround yourself with and who you go to bat for. Pay attention to who you go to bat for, who you go to war with, and who is willing to do the same for you. We have to choose our alliances and we have to choose the people we surround ourselves with wisely. We have to be smart about that because it's very important because there's going to be a time and place when you need the people around you. Are they willing? Are they willing to go as far for you as you are for them? Pay attention to energies. Pay attention to the way people approach situations. Pay attention to how they approach you, how they talk about you, what information they come back to you with. You know what I'm saying? Like what somebody says about you. Oh, this person was doing that. Like you let them get that off? Let them get that off? Okay, for sure. I got you. But it's important to know that you don't want to go into these situations on your own. You're never going into a situation on your own because you got God on your side, but you always want to have your circle. You want to have a tight circle that you don't have to worry about the backstabbing, the little silly stuff that happens when you're just surface level homeboys or homegirls or family or friends. It's just surface level. It's only beneficial reasons why they're around. It's transactional relationships, transactional love, transactional loyalty, transactional support. Get those people around you that support you no matter what. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man. And they will disagree with you and say, nah, you tripping. This is not this is not what I know you to be. This is not you and your best self. This is not you being the best you. You got to get your shit together. You need people that are going to give you a reality check and support you at the same time. Ain't nothing wrong with a little constructive criticism. Ain't nothing wrong with a little straightening. And because the people that you surround yourself with, you value them so much that when they do say something and they point something out, you know they on point with it. They're not just saying it just to say it. They're not just running their mouth. No more snakes in the grass. In life, in battle, and in purpose. Your strength is only as great as the people you surround yourself with. Your strength is as great as the people you surround yourself with. That's the same as saying you're only strong as the weakest link. You're only as strong as the weakest link. So if your weakest link You guys is lined up and your weakest link is a beast. So we all beasts. You don't measure yourself towards the strongest person. You measure your team to how strong the weakest person is. Okay, it's a weak link in our chain, but if this was in somebody else's chain, it would be their top dog, their leader. This chain will still pull 100 tons before it snaps. You got to build up the weakest person. Like, I hate to say it, building up the weakest person in the crew, but if you make sure your weakest person in the crew is a top dog wherever he goes, but he might be not as strong as y'all, but you know he can handle his own everywhere. That's how we're going to measure ourselves. We measure ourselves on the weakest person that is around. Because if the weakest person is a beast, then you know y'all got it. Some friendships are just fun. Yeah, that's true. Some friendships are just fun. Somebody said, call Heather. Why you want me to call Heather? Shout out Heather T. Real back up here and said, call Heather. E2 Brute. Even Brutus stabbed Caesar in the back. Should have seen it coming because he was all in the grass with the snakes. He should have seen it coming. Yeah, but some friendships are just fun. Others are strategic. Others are strategic or opportunistic, but it's not in a selfish way. It's not in a manipulative way. We have friends that are strong in different areas. We have friends that are strong here, here, here. If you're going to build a compound or if you're building a survival plan, you're going to put people in position in things that they're good at. Why am I going to have you around? You can't do nothing. You can't pull your own weight around here. Icky Ricky, don't call Heather. But only a few are forged in like real loyalty, truth, and sacrifice. It's forged in truth, loyalty, and sacrifice. Those friendships that have weathered the storms, that have been through the test of time, cherish those relationships because a lot of people can't make it through that shit, man. Today's message is about knowing your circle, knowing who your people are, and knowing who you are in their circle as well. Know your position, know your role, know your position. What they say, too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Nobody willing to do their position. You want to be something that you're not. You want to be the top dog when that's not you. You're not a good leader. You might be strong here, but that's not you. Sometimes you got to take a step back and reflect and be like, okay, this is where I'm at. Let me see. What if I got, this is Adam. This is probably going to be a good one. What if I got my own thing going on, but I'm not adding nothing to you, but you actually one of my best friends? Do I have to contribute to everything you do? What are you talking about contributing? See, that's when we get stuck in thinking about monetary things. If you're a friend is not based on what is a monetary thing that I bring to the table. I might bring support. I might bring the strength of loyalty. Like, I know when you come around, I know you got my back. I know you're not gonna let nothing bad happen to me. That's what real friends are. Friends aren't saying that, oh, you got good clothes, or oh, you got a car, or this and that. I'm talking about, what do you bring to the table? Are you adding to me? Am I adding to you? When I'm around, are you feel more secure? Do you feel safer when I'm around? Or when I'm around, do I feel like, damn, this dude is this? You can bring multitude of things to the table that doesn't involve money or material things. You might bring the word. You might bring the word of God. You might be a great speaker. You might be able to get the message across. Anything. What do you bring to the table? You can't just bring nothing and all you bring is just for yourself. Like, that's selfish. That's the key thing to selfishness. Like, what are you doing? Vic, my friend, he don't contribute to nothing I do. You gotta have alliances. You gotta have an alliance even further than friendship. What's the next crew? What's the next step? Like, if we go at it, we go to battle, who has also got our back? Who do we need to make a phone call? Knowledge is something that you could bring to the table. You bring knowledge to the table. David had mighty men around him. David had mighty men around him. A lot of these generals have mighty men around them. It's just saying, okay, key factor, the thumbnail. I put Trump, I put Putin, Kim Jong-un, and the Chinese president on the Zhao Jing, whatever. I put him on the thumbnail because they are aligned right now, in my eyes, against us, against America. Having a military parade, meeting up. What they talking about? Trump. Nah, I mean 49 super chat. I wouldn't do good on no trivia game. I wouldn't do good on a Puerto Rican trivia game. I wouldn't do good on no trivia game. I don't think I'm good. I don't know if I'll be good at trivia. But look at these fools meeting up with each other against us. And we think that we look so strong out here in the world. We look so strong. And we're so vicious. America's so vicious, so beastie. But when we got these cats lining up, shaking hands, taking meetings, talking about some real shit, who is doing that with us? Who are we meeting up with? Who do we look strong with? Look at these fools. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let me see if I got my bookmark. Bye, Papa. I love you. Have a good day, okay? Oh, right here. I forgot I took the card. Have a good day, Pops. Pay attention to everything around you. Cole brought that back for him. Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. My bad. Look at what these fools put together. And then I'm going to do it in comparison to our military parade. And I'm not shitting on our military, our soldiers. We got the coldest cats in the world. I love our people. But I'm just saying, look at this shit. This is leadership. Our fear. They might be running that shit on fear. Kim Jong-un, Putin, other world leaders. Look at these fools lined up. That gotta be AI. That looks like AI.
人类生活在同一星球，应当同舟共济，和睦相处，绝不能重回弱肉强食的丛林法则。
Then why you sitting with Kim Jong-un?
任何时候，我们都要坚持走和平发展道路。
Now let's look at ours. I'm not trying to take a crap on our military. Not our military. I'm just like the leadership. Like just a comparison. Let me see. Did I even save it? Our military parade that we held, we had it was like during the Los Angeles, like right after the Los Angeles little riots, the ICE riots. We had a parade in DC. I think it was raining too. To all our soldiers. Let me just start that off. Shout out to all of our soldiers. Shout out to our military, all of our armed forces. Shout out to any brother, any sister that joins the military and puts their life on the line for us. Very appreciative. Thank you. God bless all of y'all. But this is what Trump wanted to do. Trump wanted to put together this to show force. Maybe they're not walking this step together on purpose. I don't know. We may not walk in a line, but we will tear some shit up. I know that for sure. It may not look amazing when our president throws a parade, a selfish parade that's really just to boost his own pride and ego. It's not really about the military. It's about him trying to look strong when he's not strong. But our military is strong. No matter how they look right here or whatever, I got all the faith and all of the understanding that we will prevail no matter what. But just in comparison, like what they do for their leader, like when you demand leadership, when you demand oh, I need to be respected, and you start calling yourself this powerful person, or I'm the greatest, I'm the strongest, I'm the most this, and nobody else has deemed you that, and nobody else has crowned you that besides yourself. Trump has crowned himself many of things that nobody else has crowned him. I'm the least racist person here. I love black people more than anybody. I am the greatest president to ever exist. Netanyahu is the greatest Israeli warrior ever. Netanyahu, he's the greatest Jewish warrior ever. Greatest everything, but you've only deemed this shit yourself, not nobody else. Nobody else. Now, when you see these other countries, other places doing things and doing stuff, you see that they respect their leader. He lacks a lot of respect here in our country. A lot of people don't respect him. A lot of people do support him blindly. They blindly support Trump. But a lot of people don't respect that fool. It's just plain and simple, man. Small hands, him and Gavin Newsom going back and forth. But I feel like he's created this for himself. And now, I don't know what this shit is about him being sick and him looking crazy, but he does look crazy. He does look crazy. He does look sick. His ankles is all swollen. His hands got bruises. They trying to paint shit all on his hands. It's kind of crazy. And I think it's probably from IVs being in his hands and bruising his hands, and they got to put makeup on it or something. But he's been absent until yesterday. He was gone for like 6 days. He's been disappearing, and they think it's because of medical events, but the dude's just not being truthful. He's a liar. It's just like, damn. What do y'all think we look like in the world? Let me ask you that question to the Ghetto Cafe. What do you think America looks like to the world? Do you think we look like a force to be reckoned with because of our military? What do you think is the reality of it, of what people see when they see Trump as our leader? What do you think they see? Do you think they see somebody of brute force, of great strength, that is leading the country down the right path? He has so much to say about Biden's health, but I was telling people, Trump is just as old. Trump is old too. Trump is one of the oldest presidents. And he talks about eating cheeseburgers and McDonald's and all that stuff. Because when you have that God complex, when you have a God complex and you think you can't be touched, you just do whatever. You eat whatever. I can do whatever I want. It's not going to affect me. No, it is. It is. It's going to affect you. It's affecting him now. When was this? Look at his hands. His ankles is like swollen. He got cankles. He does have cankles, but the thing is, I'm not judging Trump off of being unhealthy. because I don't think it's anything out of the norm for somebody his age to have diminishing health. But when you're fronting and lying and acting like you're the most healthy, I'm the healthiest president ever. I'm gonna do this. Remember we used to see do y'all remember when we used to see presidents running? They used to wake up in the morning and they used to like run. They would go jogging. Obama used to play basketball. They used to do active stuff. They used to be active. Presidents were active. It was a show of like, okay, our president is with the business. Our president can at least run 3 miles. Our president can at least play some basketball. What we've seen Trump do is golf. And I don't even know if we really be seeing him golf. But I know he'd be on the golf course a lot. And they shitted on Obama for being on the golf course. Swollen ankles, large bruises on his hands, visible fatigue and balance issues. Are y'all nervous? Are y'all nervous? Are y'all happy? Y'all nervous? Are y'all excited? To Fashe, hey Bloss, let's go. Sunshine baby, I see you up in here. Shout out to the Ghetto Cafe. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Vic, I see you, brother. What's happening? Bill was getting cracking in the Oval Office. No, I'm just playing. I'm not promoting. I'm not promoting adultery and what he did in the Oval Office. That is despicable. But he was getting active. He was running in the morning and stuff, playing the saxophone and shit. Kind of cool. We've gotten to the point where, damn, we just need just a healthy person in the office that is just normal talking. Normal talking, healthy person. If it's a long way away. But in real talk, like not even joking, who would y'all accept as the next president? Who would y'all want to be the next president after we went through Sleepy Joe and now we go through Lion Trump, who's punking everybody to get shit done? He's getting a lot done, for sure. He's getting a lot done. Is it in our favor? Down here? I don't know. But who would be a good president? Y'all think Gavin Newsom? JD Vance? Are y'all even like looking and paying attention to what's going on? And I'm not really trying to shit on him, but I'm shitting on him a little bit right now. Look at this fool walking a straight line. Hey, Jiggy, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Hey, that's funny. Look at this walk, man. So we got some people in here saying, so who we got? We got that's truly American.
Satan, HITLER 2028.
Hey, man. Somebody said LeBron James, but somebody said something that I was saying. I was like, dude, The Rock, if The Rock, I don't know if he's as popular as he was when I said it. It was probably a year or two ago, but he was at the peak, like fame, like peak, just everybody rock everything, The Rock this, The Rock that. I was like, if The Rock ran for presidency right now, he would win. He would beat people. He would beat Trump. He would beat Joe Biden just off the strength of his celebrity. And both sides mess with him. Both sides mess with him. And that's when we're really going to be in idiocracy. When that dude, a damn near, I don't want to call him an Arnold Schwarzenegger, but just like how Ronald Reagan, Arnold Schwarzenegger, governors of California, like once a Rock or a Kanye West becomes the president, somebody say, give us Kanye at this point. Give us Kanye. LeBron James. Give us Kanye. Hey, Jiggy, I'm all you, man. Like, that's the same thing I was thinking. Governor Whitmer, she's been amazing to Michigan. Now, that's an actual, real, factual one. Governor Whitmer, for sure. Westmore, also out of Maryland, is also making moves, but these are all Democrats. What about some Republicans? Smack the boss. Y'all about to be Israel. Oh man, Namin 215. Hitler is gone. 2028, Hitler's gone. We don't want no Hitler. We don't want no Satan. Come on, man. Nah. F that. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Dr. Claude Anderson. Shout out to Powerdomics. Claude Anderson probably would not be a bad choice. We need some normalcy in the office. We need some normalcy in the office. We got these Epstein files. You seen that they just ran like a press conference outside of the White House? But I don't know, y'all. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about the Epstein victims or whatever. Like, I don't really know their names. I don't know their history, but almost kind of gives like the what is that called? The Me Too vibe, like the Me Too movement, where like, damn, you just gonna be able to just name anybody and then people just gonna get canceled. What if you just don't like somebody? What if you just don't like Trump and you be like, yeah, Trump was there, he did this, and now it's just like accusations? Is that like, because no matter who they say, whoever these girls say, people are going to take it as the truth. Do they have to prove this shit? Do they have to have evidence? Or are they just going to start naming names? And we just take it like, oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Let me see. And even Marjorie Greene Taylor is going after that fool. This shit is for real. Like, they really did that shit. They hold a news conference on Epstein files on Capitol Hill. They're speaking out. They want the redacted everything. They want everything not redacted. They want all the information out. And now they say they're going to take it into their own hands. But shit. Do we want them to take it into their own hands? Are we just going to believe them no matter what? They hold a rally in DC. This kind of, to me, sounds like, I don't want to like be like I agree with all these people that say like it's a witch hunt, but this kind of feels like, oh, we're just giving power to these people who we don't know who they are, and they just going to bash people. I would love for the truth to come out. I want the files. I don't want this. I don't want this, because I think all the people that were important, they kind of put the hush on them anyway. This fool was meeting with the Polish president while they was having this conference outside. Oh my God.
Being raped and being abused, being victimized, being manipulated, being coerced, and basically held in a prison of captivity.
This is Marjorie Greene Taylor. I've not agreed with her on a lot of things. Mostly nothing I've agreed with her on. I've kind of been against a lot of shit that she's saying, but she is on the forefront of trying to get the Epstein file truth. It's too much fishy shit going on around this Epstein files, man.
Sexual abuse while they were young teenagers and extremely young, vulnerable women. And in Jeffrey Epstein's home and the places they went with him, they saw the most powerful people in the world in his pictures.
I do not doubt that either, though. Like, that's the other thing. That fool was an agent for somebody with the CIA, with something. He was with somebody. He was a spy, maybe for Israel. I don't freaking know. But he was around some major players, man. And he had these girls around major players. But what if somebody gives these girls some money, like, hey, I'm gonna throw $1 million here, accuse this person. We need to take this person down. Like, you could weaponize this shit. And human nature, we're vulnerable. We're weak. You know what I mean? Like, who's to say that one of these women won't take money and be like, oh, you know what? It was Obama. Obama did this because we want to tear that person down. I'm not trying to say it didn't happen, but you could weaponize this shit.
And they saw him with those people. Can you imagine how terrifying it would be to name names like that? These are some of the richest, most powerful people in the world that could sue these women into poverty and homelessness.
Forget sue. They could disappear your ass. Be somewhere in Antarctica.
It's a scary thing to name names, but I will tell you, I'm not afraid to name names. And so if they want to give me a list, I will walk in that Capitol on the House floor and I'll say every damn name that abused these women. I can do that for them, and I'd be proud to do it. Now, another thing.
My bad, hold on. I got to turn on the Bluetooth.
This is not about politics. And this is a boiling point in American history.
You calling for the AM Wake Up Show?
American people, just like Ro just said.
Okay, hold on, just 1 second. Let me turn on the Bluetooth. My bad.
There's the America for the rich and the powerful and the elite, where they never face any struggles or problems and never experience.
She's spitting and she's speaking facts. You know what I mean? Like, think about how fearful and how intimidating these powerful men and women. Don't exclude women out of that shit either, because they there also. But some of the most powerful figures in the world, who are you as a young teenager going to accuse and say, oh yeah, this and that? Maybe they might threaten your family, threaten this. But this is the AM Wake Up Show. Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. Caller, where you calling from? And what's your name? Try to limit the cursing and no disrespectful stuff, but let's go. What's up, caller?
West LA, Alexander the Large.
Let's go.
It's cracking.
What's going on?
Okay, so what had happened was with the Me Too, you had mentioned it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody must have pissed somebody off to where they...
Oh, wait, you guys. Hold on. Alex is back. This is Alex the Large. I just realized. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Alexander the Large. I've been good, man.
You been good? We good? Are we good?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
I mean,
for
last
sure.
time, look it. The last time.
I don't want to distract. I don't want to distract for the message. I just want to make sure that we good and that I'm happy about this. I'm actually really happy.
Yeah.
The past is the past.
Yeah, no.
Okay, let's go. All right, so you were on the Me Too movement. You explained the Me Too movement. Let's go. Alex is in the building, man. Oh, man, that's awesome. We back being friends. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. All right, so you said the Me Too movement.
So during the Me Too movement, they passed this bill where it was called the Adults Victims Act, to where you can bring up some old, because there's statute of limitation in everything besides murder. So they bypassed that to where you can bring these people, up, you could pretty much press charges, but none of it was criminal. It was all civil.
Okay.
Because the statute of limitation. Anyways, long story short, Epstein and Trump he was found liable for rape, or actually sexual assault.
He was doing what? Say that again. You say he was doing what? He was held liable.
Trump was held liable for sexual assault in New York.
Our president.
Right? Yes. He was found liable. Not just that, he was also found liable for lying about his
involvement,
his property. No. Well, yeah, he said he never knew Epstein. They were best friends.
Right.
But he was. Dude, there's all kinds of craziness going on. He ran. I would say 25% of his reason of winning was because he was going to drain the swamp of all this corruption.
100%.
He's he's part of it. I
He
mean,
is.
he admitted it when he first started talking to Hillary. He's like, I use these loopholes. I know these people because, she used them because we all know them.
Yeah. If you guys don't like
so
that,
he
then,
was-
then get rid of it. I'm taking advantage of what's available to me. It shouldn't be there. Yeah, basically like, hey, it's there. Why wouldn't I do it? Because if you're a good
Right.
person and if you're morally strong, you wouldn't do certain shit. That's why. But go ahead.
I mean, you can't really I don't think you could become a billionaire with having any type of soul. You know what I mean? Like, anyways. So he was found liable for sexual assault, not criminal, but found liable. And the judge even said it. Let's not get this wrong. He raped that woman. Remember when he was on the bus talking about
Great.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
You know.
So she said, like,
Remember
don't
when
get it messed up. He did do this shit. He did this.
The judge said, let's not get this twisted. The thing is, sexual assault meaning it means a lot of things. It means grabbing them. So remember when he was on the bus talking about grabbing a woman and in the store and buying her this and that. Okay, well, she finally came out and said, look, that was the evidence. You can look it up. He did a what is it called? He had to do a he sat down and anyways, he was found liable for sexual assault. And meaning, yes, the judge actually came out and said, meaning rape. Yes, let's not get this twisted. So, I mean, he's part of all this. He's part of all this. Remember when he first he didn't want to leave, but remember when they found a bunch of documents in his bathroom, a bunch of classified documents.
At Mar-a-Lago, they had all kind of unclassified documents that were not supposed to be outside of where they were. There was no way they were supposed to be where they were. Yeah, a whole bunch at different locations, actually.
Yep. Look. Let's just be honest. He's the most powerful man in a country that condones racism. So, and power and I mean he
turned a blind eye.
Doing exactly
it might be this, but I'm not gonna focus on that because it's good for me over here. I'm not gonna worry about that because it's really not mine. We can do this over here. They tried to smoke screen and they tried to gaslight and do all that. Like, no, at the core of what this country was built on, we all know what the foundation and what this country was built on. They came and they just obliterated and destroyed natives, just completely got rid of them and just destroyed them with that's a whole nother thing. But go ahead, go. I'm not going to interrupt. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen this coming a long time ago. This is the same person that said, can we stick lights inside of the body? Can we inject someone with
syphilis?
No, he was talking about injecting people during the pandemic. He was talking about, can we inject people
with bleach?
Disinfectants, yes. Is there a way where we could stick disinfectant in the human body?
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, come on,
he was
Rio.
talking about the light, the bright light. Oh, you can use light and stick it up the light in here, and they tried to they scapegoated also that guy, the medical guy. I can't think of his name right now. That was like
Fauci.
They scapegoated him big time, right? But you guys are all guilty in this shit. Don't say that you didn't say vaccines was mandated. And did you see that in Florida? I think it might have been yesterday, just a few days ago. They outlawed mandated vaccines. All vaccines.
Rios, they're all backwards. Everything's backwards. They're going and they're sending the National Guards into cities that have lower crime rates than Republican cities.
Right.
Literally.
Right.
They're sending the National Guards into Chicago. Chicago is like 10th in the murders. I think Louisiana is first, and that's red.
And that's red.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
the numbers where they're sending the troops, are people that he's having disagreements with. He's having disagreements with West Moore. He's having disagreements with Chicago leadership. He's having disagreements with LA. You see, he just threatened us again. You see that? Did you see that? He just threatened us again. He's like, be careful or we'll be back over there. But now Harvard is getting their money back. Like Harvard is getting $2 billion. Like it said that it was illegal. Like you can't hold money from them. So they lost in court. So Harvard's going to get their money. Like everything that he's doing is like he jumps the gun and says, forget it. I'll shoot first and ask questions later, and I'll deal with the consequences afterwards. But I'm going to do what I want to do. And it's very, very
talk
much
to my
so.
lawyers and talk to my lawyers.
Exactly.
Talk to my lawyers.
And
That's
guess
what it
who
is.
knows that?
You'll see.
Guess who knows that
hear
best?
From my lawyers.
Him, because he's been sued so many goddamn times.
Yep. No, I'm telling you, he was found liable for sexual assault. He also was found liable for lying on how much his properties are worth. I mean, the dude, you can look up. It's called the what is it called when they sit you down?
Paid off.
It's like
he paid off. He denied paying off women to have.
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels,
$175,000. Yeah.
Like that's our president. Like he's known to lie. He's basically started that whole bankrupt clause where you can only file bankruptcy so often because he was doing it so much. And he's been, and this is, I was going to talk about this later, but I guess we'll get into this right now, is that Trump has always been on the outside of the room. He's never been accepted in the room, not even with the wealthy. The wealthy didn't even accept him because they shunned him. They shunned his activities, his energy, how he was. They didn't like his boasting, his flossy shit. And they were like, you're not even that successful. They wouldn't let him get a football team. They wouldn't let him in certain rooms. So he hated that shit. He couldn't get in with the ups, with the wealthies. So what'd he do? So now, you know what? I'm gonna speak to the people, to the poor people, and maybe I can use them to get me into a position where I need to be. Now he's a president,
Rios.
and he wants all the power, but the people with the power, the real dictators, don't even F with him. He's still not accepted in the room.
Rios.
Go ahead.
Rios, okay, let's just say that politicians are, they're not worried about us. They're worried about themselves, right? If me and you were doing some dirt, you know what I mean? And we need to find somebody to help us do that dirt. We're not going to find somebody that's out there, showing off all the money that we're stealing and taking. That's what I'm saying. This dude has a big mouth. That's how he got caught talking of all that sexual stuff in that bus. That's why that woman came out. Imagine if I said, hey, this person did me wrong in 85 and nobody believes me up until they catch this dude on an audio saying, oh, in 85, I did somebody dirty.
Right.
So that's exactly what happened.
Right.
So this is a guy that none of us would ever hang out with. None of the rich people liked him because he's a cornball. If you look at him in videos in the 90s, he's got his polo shirt tucked into his dickies, to his slacks.
Right.
Like,
but I will say this.
Straight up nerd.
He had the effect though, like he had like the basics with him. Like he had like the basic support, like the Diddies, the Snoops, the
races,
like
the races,
like you
the
know
races.
You know what I mean? Like just be in my music video.
Where are they now? Where are they now?
Diddy is, I don't know. Diddy's in jail still. I think he might still be. I don't know. Where's
Diddy? All those Puerto Rican artists? Where are all those Puerto Rican artists that were helping him? Where's Kid Rock? We were supposed to be rich.
Wait,
we were supposed to be rich.
Where's those? Wait. No. Where's those two black ladies? The two aunties. Yeah, remember he had the aunties on stage with him everywhere.
Yeah. Step and Fetch or whatever their name was. Yeah. Where are they? Where are they at?
They hiding. They have to be in hiding.
Yep.
Because he's doing everything opposite of what he said. You know what I mean? Like, and now he's funding wars. Now he's support. Like, it's just, hey man, come on, dude. Like
gas. Where have you seen gas as $1.89? Rios anywhere?
No.
Anywhere close to $1?
No.
Anywhere close to half that?
No.
Do you feel safer with thousands of troops on American ground and not actually doing their jobs? They have National Guards cleaning DC, doing guarding work,
arresting people that are sleeping.
They're arresting people on the bus stops. Yeah.
But look, did you see the shit when he had them out here? They were sleeping on the ground out here. When they came out here, they were sleeping on the ground.
Not just that, he's only putting them over here for 29 days, meaning they don't get paid. Like he's pretty much. Wait.
Say that again. So they have to do the 30 days. It's 30 days, right? That they no
29.
29.
Yep.
Well,
yeah,
the mayor,
if they get a third,
the mayor in Baltimore, I think she just extended his executive order. She just extended his power indefinitely out there. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's some shit going on, man.
Yeah, but they know they're homies. If you think, look, he just talked about sending the National Guards into Chicago, and then he mentioned, when he says Chicago, California, New York, he goes incompetent mayor, incompetent governor, they're scum, they're terrible, they're horrible, and then they go, we might send them to Louisiana too. The governor's a nice person, but they also have problems there. So it's like, come on, dude. Come on, man.
Hey, so what about how do you feel
it's
about
embarrassing.
How do you feel
it's
about Gavin
embarrassing that
Newsom?
we have somebody.
How do you feel about the way Gavin Newsom is shifted the energy? Like he's the only one really he's the only one who's shifted his energy. That is like, okay, I'm gonna combat this way. I want to hear your opinion on that.
Yeah. And I'm not. I can always. I can.
Yeah.
The last time we talked, you said, and I don't want to bring old stuff, but the last time I called, it was you. I called up because you were saying, what does protesting do? This is what protesting does. This is what it does. This is what it does. It keeps the conversation going. It starts changing people's minds, and it starts getting politicians.
So wait,
listening.
You're tying in the protest to what Gavin Newsom is doing right now?
Of course.
So
of course.
How do you? So okay. So let's do. So the protesting that happened that you think has changed Gavin Newsom's step. I would say it's changed his energy flip because he's always been in alliance with what you guys were talking about, but he just had no power. He couldn't stop it. He told him not to bring the National Guard in, but there was nothing he could do when the president says, "Hey, I'm gonna just hop right over you and do whatever the hell I want in your state." But now, since Trump has just disregarded everything he says, and then he kind of be bashing him about the fires, and he's been bashing him, but now he's fighting fire with fire, like kind of like mocking him with his same rhetoric. Do you think that's working, or that's good for him to do that, or do you think that it's misplaced?
Of course. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's just how it is. If everybody sat back and didn't do anything and let this dude do whatever he wanted, he would just have things done a lot, like everything would get handled. Right now, if you see your people getting up there, getting out there, risking their lives and getting arrested and showing out and losing money, and you're going to get up and do something. If you just see your people out there and not doing anything, then he's not going to do anything. If nobody was out there, that's what protesting does. Protesting gets people listening and gets people acting. That's why, like I said, last time I called up, you were like, well, what does it do? This is exactly what it does. This is what protesting does.
So what I was against, I'm not against the protest and violent protest. I'm about protest. I'm talking about the violent protesting or burning and doing this and that. But with that being said, with the protest being said and that taking place, what has been organized since then?
What do you mean?
Like, have there been some kind of plan of action in case it happens again, or he's threatening to come back and he's still on his same energy? Well, Trump is still doing he's still separating families. He's still doing alligator Alcatraz. They're trying to shut that shit down. But what happens beyond protesting? You know what I mean? Like, what is the sitting down and organizing look like? I'm about to organize.
It gets settled. Everything on their end gets settled in court. I'll see you in court. That's just how they work. You know what I mean? He has unlimited representation. He told law firms, don't go after me. You're going to get penalized if you go after me, and if you have to work for the people that are against me for free, it's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because of the way he's acting, the way he's being so abrasive with his shit, there needs to be structure and organization of how to combat it, like a plan of attack. He just took Space Force out of Colorado, or he's going to take Space Force out of Colorado. You know why? Do you know why?
Probably doesn't benefit him money-wise.
Not money.
Probably doesn't benefit him money-wise.
Money-wise, yes. Also, that's one. But because they're still doing mail-in ballots. Because they're a state that does mail-in ballots, and he wants to take it to a place that doesn't do mail-in ballots. That right there is just nasty and dangerous. The fact that he can say that on the microphone to the people and say, you know what, I'm taking a whole military department out of here because the state voted on mail-in ballots. Now that tells another state like, hey, we have to be against this so that he can bring things to our state. That shit is crazy.
Yeah. Look at the gerrymandering. I mean, look, Rios. Is the racism way more prevalent now than it was before? Of course. That's what he does. It's the same thing when the protesting was going on and he was having the military parade. The sheriff in Florida, if you come down here, you're going to get shot. You're going to ask your parents where to pick up the body. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's empowering these racists to just go as hard as possible. On the first day, he pardoned 1,500 insurrectionists, people that died. We paid her $5 million to the family of Ashley Babbitt, the lady that got shot in the head while she was trying to break through. I can't imagine me and you going to the post office when it's closed trying to get in.
Yeah, exactly, and breaking in and then getting murdered or getting killed for breaking the law. Getting killed for breaking the law, and then our family getting paid. But then all the suicide, like, we're about to get into some shit. So even the suicide shit, like the officers that committed suicide that were talking out against it, and they're saying, oh, they committed suicide because of what happened at this, what took place. But if you're so pro police officer and you're so pro law enforcement, why are you not supporting those people that were getting beat, the police officers that were getting beat up by your people? And then you just let those people go. But now you're arresting people for sleeping on the grass, but you just let people out of jail as soon as you came into office that were attacking police officers and raided the Capitol.
Republicans just voted against putting a plaque on for the police officers that died on January 6th. Republicans just voted against that. I watched a video the other day. It was a black dude. He was saying, this is just a Confederate not being checked from the beginning. That's what it is. It's the Confederate. It's all these fucking racists. Sorry. All these racists not being checked from the beginning. That's all it is. It's the same people.
What about the general? But what about bringing back the General Lee painting with a slave in the painting? I don't even think people know who General Lee is. I really don't think people know who General Lee is. They got rid of that painting in 1952, took it out of commission because it was General Lee, and a slave is in the painting. And General Lee was the general. He was fighting for the Confederacy against its own country.
What about those kids that invite?
Like, and they put that back up. They put it back up. Like, oh yeah, you put up a racist that was fighting against his own country to keep people enslaved with no rights and freedoms, and you represent General Lee like, oh man, go ahead. My bad.
Fort Hood, Fort Pickett, Fort Redneck, all of them. They're trying to put all those races. What about what was it? They invited like this 14-year-old black kid to this barn party in like Wisconsin or something, and they damn near killed him. They tried to throw him into a meat grinder as a joke.
What?
Did you see that?
No, I didn't even hear. They try to throw him into a meat grinder?
Yeah, they invited this black kid. They invited a black kid.
I got to make sure. Like, this is something legit. I don't want to just be saying anything and everything. This is a legit thing that happened.
Look it up, Rios.
Where would you say? You said it was in. You said it was in. Where was it?
I think it was in. Just look up, like boy invited to barn party.
Boy invited to barn.
And there's a video. Yeah, there's a video. It's in a barn, and there's a bunch of equipment in there, and there's like 10 white kids surrounding this 14-year-old black kid, and they're pushing him into a big old chop. It pretty much chops meat. They're trying to push him in there, joking around, and then they just start beating him up.
Oh, it's on Instagram. Somebody's talking about it on Instagram. Hold on, I'm gonna play the video. Well, damn, I want to make sure. I want to make sure this is it before but I think it can't be anything else. It has to be it.
NBC posted it. A
14-year-old black boy was brutally attacked by a group of white teens at a barn party in Wisconsin. They tried to put him in. Yep, this is it. Jesus Christ. Wow.
The media is not going to cover it. We're going to talk about
representatives from. How about the two representatives from Wisconsin that got killed?
Wait. Before you go to that, let's watch this real quick, and then we'll get to that.
About it. It's 2025. A 14-year-old named Keontae from Chicago went to a barn party with his friends in Highland, Wisconsin. He was targeted. It was not by accident, nor was it by mistake. Keontae was beaten, slammed into a meat cutter, all while the white boys were yelling racial slurs. You can clearly hear one of them, I think it was the cameraman, saying F that with the hearty RR. You can also hear people chanting in the background, kill that with the hearty RR. Do you know what happened next? The sheriff came out that night for a fire, but not for him. They didn't even document the assault or incident. What's even crazier, there are reports coming out.
Future
He is
judges,
the
future lawyers, future.
No, not even
everything.
future.
All the
Children of those. Children of lawyers.
Yep. Oh,
children of
too.
officers. Children of all of that. Like, not even future. They are already a part of that shit because they are descendants and children and siblings of those. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is crazy.
Andrew.
Wait. I want to keep watching this.
whatever-
I want to keep watching this real quick. Hold on, because I want to see what the fuck.
third black boy that's been attacked
It's
at
right
this
behind
barn.
him. It's
And
like a
not
big,
one national
farming
media
equipment.
news
It's right behind
outlet
him.
has
It's just- you
picked
can
this
see
up.
big-ass
Not
spikes.
one. We're
Like
in
two
Trump's
big spikes
America.
coming out.
Maybe that's why maybe that's why Nicki Minaj got mad at MacWop for saying, I'll put you in the blender. Maybe she took it literal because of that was going on. That's not funny. I shouldn't have said that.
Black pain gets ignored. Hate crimes
crazy,
get
right?
buried. Justice only comes when we raise hell about it. That baby did not deserve this. He is mentally scarred for life.
So wait, how did he survive? That is crazy. I didn't hear not one thing about that. And that's also purposeful. You know what I mean? Like, thank God, really, thank God for social media and these other outlets that do actually talk about certain shit, because it's stuff like this that doesn't get media play. You know what I mean? Like, on a grand scale, like
Midas Touch.
Midas. Oh, I know Midas Touch.
Is a good.
I know Midas Touch. The YouTube.
Yeah.
But you were saying, wait.
Why are they hiding?
Before you go to the next talk about you said something about two Wisconsin. People come up missing. What'd you say?
Two Wisconsin representatives from Wisconsin, where Tim Walz is from. He was running to be vice president.
Mm-hmm.
They went and killed. Remember that guy killed them like 6 months ago? First, they were ordering pizza boxes to politicians' houses with their names on them without them ordering, meaning that we know where you live. Even one lady that came out, her own son, her 21-year-old son, she wasn't home. They killed her 21-year-old son because she wasn't home. Well, they were sending pizza boxes to people. Then they killed two representatives in Wisconsin. He didn't say anything when they asked him, do you want to call the governor, Tim Walz? Nah, he's a horrible person.
Oh, no. I know what you're talking about. Yes, when he went from one spot to the next spot, and he took out the governor or the mayor. No, they were congressmen.
She was representative, House of Representatives. Yeah. Yep. And he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything about that. But somebody throws a sandwich at a federal officer, and then he wants to give him a felony for literally throwing. An ex-military person got mad and threw a sandwich at him and then ran away. They want to give him a felony, but he didn't say anything about this person that killed him. What about the person? So remember, he supposedly got shot. You never even heard of this guy anymore.
Right.
What do we know about the person that shot him? He started Rios. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go with this because I can keep on going. They're trying to hide all the real history. Like you said, there was people living here. There was natives living. This place wasn't empty. There was, from what they say, 90 million Native Americans were living here before the colonizers got here. They want to hide all that history, yet they want to keep putting up all these Confederate statues, and they want to show all that Confederate stuff. That doesn't make sense. Then they want to look at their social media is disgusting. There's something called Manifest Destiny, which was like the white people conquering, giving Christianity to people. They put that on their Instagram.
Right.
It shows like a white angel pushing away dark people.
Right. And then like look at Russia trying to bring out and like shed light on the fact of like Jesus being black in the Black Bible, and they're not talking about none of that. Before I get to that, did you hear about the AfD in Germany, the far right party? 7 of them died mysteriously in 2 weeks. They say it's like
no
statistically impossible for 7 people from that party to die in 2 weeks. Suicide, death by this, death by that, right before the elections. Like I'll pull it up like real quick. Like in Germany, 7 people.
I mean, put it this way, dude. We're next. Like, you can't.
A streak of sudden deaths has unsettled the political battle.
Part of our Constitution. We're able to do it. A lot of people came here because they were not able to do things. We came here to be free. We came here to do things that our government lets us do that other governments don't. Well, that is all done now.
Yeah.
We never had a official language in 249 years. America never had an official language. They did that on purpose because they don't want an official language. We're here. We're a land of immigrants. So Trump, like 8 months ago, says English is our official language now. So, you know, it is what it is.
But look, what's happening, this is, and I'll say this before you go. What's happening is that like white Americans, like the white fearful Americans that are under MAGA, under that, whatever that is, that conservative extreme movement, they're looking at Great Britain, they're looking at the EU, and they're looking at like the Muslims, like the Muslim population outgrowing the white population. And they're so afraid of losing control here that they'll do anything and everything to try to maintain control and to maintain the majority, right?
Yeah.
But it
of course.
numbers say that you're gonna lose control no matter what. Even if you stop, even if you do all this stuff, you're trying to get rid of this, you're trying to get rid of it's still numbers. The science says the numbers are going to change in your favor, for sure.
Rios, but numbers don't mean power. So these people can have 20. If you go to Africa, the white people, remember that? Remember the white farmers were getting killed in Africa and fucking Trump sent 60 Afrikaners over here and gave them housing and all that while Musk was there. Now that Musk isn't there, you don't hear about Africans. Anyways,
no.
The Africans in South Africa, you don't hear about that anymore. So it was apartheid. They were getting slaughtered. That's done. Well, the Africans out there, I think the white Afrikaners that came from fucking Sweden or whatever, own like 80% of the property in South Africa,
right.
And they're only 9% of the population.
Exactly.
Now here's another Jewish football. I think it's basketball or football. There's 30 NBA teams. 14 of them are owned by a Jewish owner. The Jews are only like 0.3% of the American population, and they own half of the basketball teams. All right. All right.
Hey, Alex, I'm glad you called in. I'm glad that you are here. I appreciate it. Blessings to you and your family, man. I wish the best for you and everything you got going on. Thank you for calling in. Appreciate it. And let's move forward. And we're going to get into these 7 politicians in Germany that just mysteriously died over 2 weeks. Right before the election.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers, man. Have a good one.
Thoughts and prayers.
Man.
Later.
Field in Germany's largest state, where 6 candidates from the far-right Alternative for Deutschland, AfD, have died in the weeks before local elections in North Rhine-Westphalia. Police have ruled out foul play, but confirmed that ballots must be reprinted.
How is it not foul play? They've run the numbers and said that it is statistically impossible for this many people to just die without some foul play involved. Like it just doesn't, it's not possible.
And some postal voters will need to cast their choices again, a development that has already stirred intense speculation online. The September 14th vote is a major test in a state of 18 million people, where some 20,000 candidates are running for office. The Interior Ministry has underlined that deaths have also occurred among Greens and Social Democrats, not only AfD contenders. According to Germany's DPA news agency,
and guess who is involved with the German elections? Heavily. Guess who was heavily involved with the German elections? And he's involved with the EU and all that stuff and what's going on? Elon Musk. Elon Musk. He's giving money and supporting and trying to get people in and doing all that shit. He done fell off here. Say, all right, whatever, I lost this shit. Let me go ahead and make sure I have an impact in the whole world. Elon is a part of a lot of this shit.
Causes of death were either natural or withheld for reasons of family privacy, including the cases of 2 reserve AfD candidates. Still, the narrative quickly slipped beyond official explanations.
They can't explain it.
Reports of 4 deaths swelling to 6 set off conspiracy theories across social media, amplified when AfD co-leader Alice Weidel reposted economist Stefan Homburg's claim that such a pattern was statistically almost impossible. AfD's deputy in North Rhine-Westphalia, Kay Gottschalk, called...
Imagine if that happened out here in America. Imagine if 6 Trump supporters, seven Trump supporters, and then a few Democrats and a few reserved people on the bench, people on the bench. Imagine if they all just died weeks before the election. What?
Cautioned against speculation, telling Politico's Berlin Playbook podcast. What I have in front of me, but that's just partial information that doesn't back up these suspicions at the moment. He added that families' grief demanded sensitivity. The stakes are high. AfD surged to 16.8% in February's federal elections,
And that's the Conservative
becoming
Party out
Germany's
there.
second largest party, and strategists hope to replicate those gains in the industrial West. The challenge is steep. In 2022's state elections, the party secured only 5.4% in North Rhine-Westphalia. Polls now suggest it could approach federal-level support, making this contest a test of whether AfD can expand beyond its eastern base.
Dude, if this doesn't ring the alarm...
The party's rise has drawn scrutiny. Germany's domestic spy agency classified the AfD as a right-wing extremist organization.
And I've been talking about this for Elon. He is getting involved with all kind of politics across the world. He's like what Alex said, the shit with South Africa and getting those people over here and talking about the farmers that are being killed. It's farmers over there like, dude, it ain't what they saying it is. White farmers over there in South Africa saying it ain't what they saying it is. It's not like that. We're not just being unalived and being attacked. It's not even like that. Why are they sending them there? Please like and subscribe. If you haven't already, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is the AM Wake Up Show. Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. This is the Ghetto Cafe, the coolest, chillest chat in the world, Craig. But we on some stuff. We on some shit that's happening across the world. There is a big shakeup. There is a whole bunch of stuff happening, and we can't just like not be aware of this shit. You can't be aware of what's happening. I mean, I'm not even gonna get into like the alien shit. The alien shit that's going on right now with the UFOs and them talking about that and bringing up stuff. Let me sip some coffee to that. <sighs> 2025 is crazy. But I kind of had a feeling 2025 was going to be crazy, but I felt like it was going to be a good year for my people. Like I told Manny, I told Trey, I told my wife, I was like, 2025, it feels like it's our year. Like it's our year to get our shit established and to be productive and to grow into the world and do and establish ourselves out here, which has been happening and getting ready for 2026. But it's so much shit happening every damn day. A little boy trying to be thrown in a meat grinder. What? What would you do as a parent? What would you do as a parent? You get that your kid is off to a party. 14-year-old, I'm about to go to a party. My daughter just went to her first football game in 9th grade. She's in 9th grade. She went to her first football game, her high school football game. And just that alone is just a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? You pray, you say, God, watch over my children, keep them safe. But imagine getting a phone call like, oh, your kid got into a fight. It got beat up. You know what I mean? You're like, oh shit, let me get my shit on. Let me get up out of here. Like, let me get to my baby. Where you at? They're always at the hospital. Like, okay, well, what's going on? Why is he in the hospital? Oh, they threw him in a meat grinder. They what? They threw who in what? Oh, man. Not going to say nothing crazy. Everybody's got to pay. Everybody has to pay. You threw my baby in a meat grinder? Shh. What would you do? How would you react? How is that drive to your baby? How is that drive from your house with that knowledge in your head that you know what took place and what happened? My baby had an emergency when my oldest had an emergency when he was 2. I get a call, oh, he's in the emergency room. Just such and such has happened. Thank God I was with my wife. I ran out the house and was about getting in the car, just in my boxers and a belt in my hand. She's like, baby, you got to get dressed. Like, what are you doing? Why you got the belt? I was like, I don't know. I got to get to the hospital. She went upstairs, grabbed some shorts and a shirt. But I just bounced out in my boxers and a belt. What do I got a belt for? Now imagine getting the news that your kid was thrown into a meat grinder. There is a plot about to happen. There is a plan of attack. There is a whole thing about to take place. I can't think of the damn movie, Rampage. I think it was a movie called Rampage where the dude was just like going crazy. I'm finding addresses, who threw this, whose is this, whose is that. That is some crazy shit to get some news of. That's something you ain't never thinking of. You ain't never thinking that as your kid is at a party. Well, shit, maybe in the country at the farms and barns. I don't know. Like, but me, maybe that's not as crazy to them hearing about a meat grinder or whatever. But to me, I ain't never even seen nobody that had a meat grinder that was bigger than just like the little small ones. No one thinks they're going to get a call that, yeah, your child was thrown in a meat grinder. Shout out to that little boy. Hopefully he makes a full recovery. The family makes a full recovery. Hopefully somebody has to pay. Somebody has to do something. There's some repercussions for that shit. Because it's too many times our babies end up in like the little boy who ended up in a wrestling mat. Dead in a wrestling mat. They couldn't find him. They unrolled the wrestling mat. He's in there. And then they find that he ain't got no organs. Like, wait, what? Now y'all took him to the hospital, and now at the hospital, his organs is gone. Who did that? Before the family could even see him. It's too many times. You got to be safe. You got to make sure you protect it, man. Back to the circle of support, the circle of friends, who you're around. Where was his people? You know what I mean? Like, you got to have your people. Like, you got to go. You going to a party, you got to go with your cousin. All your cousins got to be there. I'll be outside. Because who let that happen to that? Who was standing up for that? Who was standing up for this young man? Like, no, hold on. Y'all can't do this. What the hell? No, we about to leave here. We came in together. We about to leave here together. And whatever happens to him is going to happen to me. That's the kind of alliance and kind of friendships and kind of people you want around your baby. You want family. Oh, man, I'm really tripping off that because I didn't hear anything about that until Alex just brought that up. I didn't know shit about that. And as a parent, that is terrifying. Jeez Louise. Don't be tight to Fashe. Sierra's not blocked. I just took her wrench. But that don't mean she can't be in the chat. That don't mean I'm not. I was going to give her wrench back, but I haven't even seen her. A little straightening. I'm supposed to be taught somebody, like, there's too much shit going on in the chat. Protect your kids. Make sure you build that foundation with your children to pay attention to their surroundings. Pay attention to how people treat you. Don't stand for the disrespect. And if somebody's disrespectful to you, why are you going to their party? If somebody's going to be there, if it's going to be a group of people that ain't messing with you, that party's not worth it. You don't have to be there. You don't need to be there, first off. If you're not in a safe space, what you going for? You trying to fit in, you like a girl, whatever, that shit don't matter. That's not priority. That's not priority. I didn't hide her though. I didn't block her. She gonna get it back. But I just haven't seen her. Stop going around places that you're not wanted, that you're not appreciated, that you're not valued. Yeah, you don't need to be no token, nothing. You don't need to be around that. Be around your people that support you. You want to do something? Let's do it at the house. You want to have some fun, have some friends? Let's throw it at the house. We'll get it cracking over here. You don't need that bullshit. Bullshit. Protect your children. Love your children. By loving your children, you're going to do the things to build a hedge of protection around them. And listen to your children. Listen to them. Oh, they're stressed out? Don't minimize or be dismissive of how they feel. Don't diminish their feelings, their emotions. Don't minimize how they feel. They're stressed out. They're depressed. If your child is saying like, I'm depressed, I'm not feeling good, your child is sleeping a lot and not being active, something's going on. Pay attention to those small things. Talk to them. I'm speaking from experience. I could have did a better job with my older son, having better conversations, more impactful conversations about stuff. Check in with your children. Stop pressuring them. This school shit and this and that. Oh, you got to get this done, and then the sports and this and that. And I've fallen into that category of putting too much pressure and saying, oh, you need to do this. Let's work out. Let's practice. Let's do that. Oh, you need to do this. You got to get this kind of grades. Man, now I'm like, nah, you know what? Do your best. Do your best. Be productive. Be active. Be a good kid. Be a good kid. Be a loving child. Be out there helping people, because we don't know the pressures that our children are under. It's a different awareness now. These kids know more. They feel more. They're more intelligent. They may not be more mature, but they have access to a way more information. This is one of the saddest stories that I've seen in a while, because like, damn, it wasn't that, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You ain't got to do that. I'm going to pull the video up, and I'm not going to explain it. You guys just watch.
Footage that I'm going to show you has been one of the craziest shit that I've seen in a while.
Dad, you can see what I wrote in the book.
Starts reading the note.
Look at his son.
He jumped off the building?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Now, it was a 16-year-old boy who was a biology student. In this video, you hear his father just like start scolding him about not doing his homework, saying how it's already past midnight and you haven't done it, you're gonna be a failure. You know what it means to his family to not slack off. And there's nothing really much else to it. It's just the fact that he was really, really stressed about school. He got to a point where he just couldn't handle the pressure of being a straight A student, pressure of his father just scolding him every time he's not doing his work. He committed, I believe, after this death, that school or certain schools in Vietnam, they passed a law where they made sure that parents aren't as strict with their kids anymore, and how it's important that you make sure you check up on your kids when it comes to like schoolwork and shit. And I'm a true believer in always listening to your kids if they say they feel some type of way, like depressed, anything like that, because that shit is very, very serious, and it could end up leading to something like that, which obviously that's like the worst case scenario. I am gonna give him.
That is the most heartbreaking thing. We're going to discuss what y'all talking about in the chat, because that shit's bananas. This is fucking stupid. This shit right here, this is real shit. I ain't fucking worried about no goddamn wrench. This right here, this is real. This is real life shit. You got motherfuckers mad about chats and words and wrenches and this and that. Fuck all that. Who gives a goddamn? Just watch the video. Why do you got to be so involved with that shit? But this baby was under so much pressure, and his dad is sitting on the sofa telling him, what are you doing? Why is that? This and that. The school, and the kid is just feeling it. Like he's just overwhelmed. He's overwhelmed. And he goes outside and he tells his dad, you could read my note. You could read the note in my book. Oh my God. Like I'm not gonna watch it all the way through,
this
but
home
just look at how
security
it takes
footage that I'm
place.
gonna show you has been one of the craziest shit I've seen in a
Look at
while.
Dad on the sofa. Can you see your fault? What to do first? Can you see what's wrong? You see what you did wrong? Stay in here. Come out for what? What are you going out there for?
Starts reading the note.
And this happens way more often than what we know and what we think. It happens more often than we think. These kids feeling pressured up. These kids feeling, and that's the worst thing. You know what I mean? That can happen is like, and you were pushing them at the moment that they said this is too much, and you're pushing them. Don't be that guy that is pushing your child beyond their limit when they think their only exit is out. Their only route is an exit. But you could be pushing your kids to drinking. You could be pushing your kids to drugs. You could be pushing your daughter to a horrible man, or your son to a horrible girl, or your child to a horrible family, or a gang, or this and that. That's just one outlet. That's just one exit. But you could be the parent that's sending your kid right into the mouth of the beast. Sending your baby. With your antics. Your antics are what push your kid over the ledge. I don't know why my kid tripping. I don't even know why he joined the gang. I don't know why he's acting up or acting out like that. It's because of your pressure. You didn't support them. You weren't an open, safe space for that child. That shit is sad. I can't even imagine what that dad feels like, or even if I don't know how he feels, whatever. But me, in that situation, I would just be defeated. I would be defeated. No good. I did that. I did this. Check in with your babies. There was a kid that was 7 years old in New York. This was a while ago. I read a while ago, but it changed my way that I was doing homework with my kid. With JJ, changed the way I was doing homework. They were doing homework, the kid doing his homework, the mom and the kid getting into it, doing so much, like, and it's just too much pressure. The kid said, I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna go to my room. The mom is washing dishes. While she's washing dishes, you know how like in New York, you have those surrounding buildings, like you can see in between the building. All she sees is something fall down the window. She sees something go past her in the window. She goes into the room to check on her baby. The baby just jumped out the window. Over some ABCs, some 1, 2, 3s, over some handwriting. But what we get caught up in is we're treating our baby like us, like it's us. Like you're looking at yourself like you want to be the best. You wanted to be the best when you was a kid. You wish you were this when you were a kid. So now you're projecting that shit on your child. You're projecting this ignorant, ugly behavior on your child because you want them to be best. No, it's really you wanted to be the best when you were a kid. You wanted to be better when you were a kid. And now you're projecting this pressure and stress on your child. It ain't that serious, y'all. It ain't that serious. Homework ain't that serious. I think homework is overrated anyway. And it's like, why y'all sending my kid home with this much homework? Why they didn't take care of that shit in school? That's your job. Okay, I get studying. But 10 pieces of homework, this and that. Y'all didn't have enough time in the day to get enough learning while they was at school? Y'all did such a bad job that we got to do 2 hours of work when they get home? Somebody said, Rios, you only see it one way. How do I see it? What is it the kid's fault? I only see it one way, my boy. What? It's the child's fault? How is it the child's fault? No matter how you look at it, there's a failure somewhere on the adult's behalf. We have to take credit and accountability. We can't just take credit for the successes or them doing good. We also got to take accountability for the things that go wrong, that they're not doing well. And I don't know how I'm getting it wrong, how I'm only seeing it one way. Like, you only seen it one way, my boy. Like, what? What way? Who said that? You explain that to me. He said, you only seen it one. SA1, I'm only seeing it one way. How? What other way is to look at that? Tell me, share with me, let me know, because I'm open to all conversations. How am I not looking at it? Can't be soft on your kids. You soft on yourself. Can't be soft on your kids, but you soft on yourself. Because of the things you ain't amounted to in your life, you hard on your kids. Your kid is gonna do what they gonna do. You just guide them, give them guidance, love them, and they're gonna choose what they choose to be in life. By the time your child is 18, you spent 85 or 90% of their life with them. The 90% of the time you spend with your kid is before they're 18. Once they turn 18 and they go off, most of the time you spend with your kid is gone.
Thanks for talking my calls. We need a feel-good story to balance it out. Did you know about the youngest one female pilot who is about bloc
Thank you for the
teenager
super chat,
race,
Dave
fist
Eve.
medium skin tone?
I can take this off. What I got this on for? Thanks for taking my calls. We need a feel-good story to balance it out. Did you know about the youngest one female pilot who is about black teenager? Yeah, we need a feel-good story, but not right now. We have feel-good stories every day. I'm trying to tell people of what to be, oh shoot, look at my guy. What to be paying attention to. Shit is not all rainbows and cotton candy. Yeah, we do need a good story. We get good stories. But it's time to talk about the shit that matters, that really is affecting people, and it affects the way you parent. Shout out, man. This is the AM Wake Up Show, greatest morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, caller, where you calling from? What's your name? I already know who this is, but what's up with you, man?
Calling from the great state of Texas, Don Supreme. How y'all doing this morning?
Don Supreme in the building. What's happening, man?
How you been?
Shit, I've been good, man. I can't complain. You know, just constantly trying to build and get better and be better. You know what I mean? Like doing a lot of additions to the home. I just had this big ass 10 by 12 shed built in the back. Gonna put all of the man cave, man stuff, lawn working tools and shit all in there. And then I'm building out a studio in the backyard. So then doing the bathroom. Got a lot going on. But you know, this is the AM Wake Up Show. This ain't about me, this is about y'all. What's up with you, man?
Yeah. Now I was tapping in, I was listening to what you were saying. Yeah, you right. It's a fine line. It's a different time nowadays with these kids. Like, I'm a single father, 3 kids, so I gotta be mommy and daddy to all 3 of my kids. And, you know, I grew up raised by baby boomers. You know, baby boomers. You know how baby boomers are.
Yeah.
They rough. You know, so we got a certain rough about us too. That we inherited from them. You know, and sometimes it's hard to thread that fine line with your kids because they come from totally different generations. And it's not that we're being soft on our kids. It's just these kids grow up with different stuff than what we grew up with.
Right.
Right?
Hold on. Let me fix the Bluetooth. It's going in and out. Hold on real quick. Let me fix the Bluetooth real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix this. It's going in and out. let's see if it fixes. Hey, you there, Don?
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, your voice is all distorted and all kind of shit. Okay, now you're back. You good. Let's go. So the balancing, you're talking
But
about
no,
the
it's just,
balancing.
yeah, it's just us as parents nowadays. We just got to find a different approach for raising these kids and keeping them in line, you know, because they got a lot of different pressures than we did. It's not an excuse, but it's just a different world that we live in, and we just have to find a different approach to raise these kids and keep them tough,
Mm-hmm.
but also keep them in line, you know. And
Right.
it's a fun. It's very difficult to do. Even my mom says it to me. She's like, "Damn, it's crazy. Like seeing you raise 3 kids. Like I commend you because your challenges are different than my challenges when I was raising y'all, you know."
Right. Right.
And
look, the competition is
it,
different as well, right? Like back in the day, we was competing with the kids in our class, or we was bagging on kids in our class,
yeah,
or getting bagged on by the kids in our class. Their world has expanded now. Their world is way
yeah,
outside their classroom. Their world is way outside of their school. They're competing and comparing to the world now. We was only competing to what we could see, competing with what we
yeah.
could see,
To the local,
to the local shit.
yeah, to the local people.
We didn't get to
Yeah,
see
but
no
then now they
basketball player
online
in New
too.
York. We didn't get to see no genius whiz kid in Ohio or this and that. Like we was competing against our classmates. Now these kids is getting to see what's going
Yeah,
on in the world and look at how good this person is doing. Look how well off that family is. And all this shit. Their grading scale, their grading curve is way different than ours. And we're not
oh
raising
yeah,
them in the same, like you said, boomers or whatever you call it. We're not raising in the same environment no more. You got to actually be in a position to learn what's going on with your kid and what is the world that they're living in and what they're growing up in. It's way different.
yeah. And that just actually happened with me. So I have a 18-year-old. He's a senior in high school, and you know I'll be on him because you know he's finishing up school, and I've always been on him, like not hardcore on him, but you know just keep him in line. Like he's a good kid. But recently he told me, he's like, "Dad, why you always so hard on me, bro?" You know,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
I told him, I said, "Bro, I said because I have to be hard on you because you're a man. You're
Right.
gonna be a man. You're in the stages of becoming a man. Like, daddy's not gonna be there to hold your hand and pay your bills and feed you and all. It's like you about to have to go out there and go get it on your own. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And I only know what I was taught, how my father was on me, you know, and how I came up. Then later on in the day, my daughter coming to me, she was like, "Dad, you're not hard on us. You just want the best for us."
Right.
You know, and it kind of like made me feel good because like after I had the conversation with him, I was thinking like, damn, maybe I am being too hard on him. But then my daughter reassured me. She's like, "No, Dad, you're not being hard on us. You just want the best for us." Like, and she was like, "I don't look at it like as you being hard on us. You just trying to do the right thing for us,
Right.
and
And but
keeping
then
us in line."
but
Like,
then that's also like she may see it that way, but your other child might see it completely different. And that's what we also
yeah,
have to understand too. Like every child is not created exactly the same. They have different realities. They have different understandings. They have different outlooks. And you have to
yeah,
parent to each child. You have to parent to each child
mhm,
according to who they are. They're not you. They're not their sister. They're not their brother.
yeah, yeah. And it's like it's three different personalities, 3 different everything, you know. And the real thing is, you could raise your kid as good as you want. At the end of the day, your child is gonna do what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, period. You know, I've been around people where they went to church and I mean, from the outside looking in, you like, man, they got the perfect family and they God fearing people and this and that. And then 5 years down the line, this mug murdered somebody or, you know, did some crazy
Crazy
stuff, you
shit.
know. So yeah, so it's kind of like a big gamble with the kids. It's just like you said with your son with the homework and all that stuff. Like I took that approach too when they were growing up. Like I used to be real hard on them with homework. Y'all come home, we sitting down doing homework, blah blah blah. I'll sit there and help them out. getting frustrated with them. And then at some point, I just realized, I'm like, man, let me just fall back and just let them do their own thing. Like,
Right.
just make sure that it gets done, but not so hard and like because it does create a lot of pressure for kids, And then you never know. I mean, you should know how your kid is feeling, but a lot of times people don't even have conversations with their kids. A lot of times people, I mean, they come home from work and shit. The kids go in the
Shut it
room
down. Shut it
or
down.
wherever and they don't even go in the room and want to get on the game with them or sit down and watch a movie. Like it's weird. Like we live in some weird times now. Like,
And you could get caught up in that phase. You could get caught up in that stage. Like, oh, they're fine. They don't want to hang out. Or they're older. They're growing. No, like make that shit happen. Facilitate that shit. Facilitate it. Put
yeah,
down some time to spend.
and they
Like, no,
do.
we're doing this today. We're doing this time, and I'm gonna do my check-ins. Continue your check-ins with your children. That's what's up, man. But the importance of being present, yes, present, but being active also in the life. Don't just be in the living room while your kid is in the back room. I'm speaking from experience too.
Yeah,
Be active in their life.
yeah.
Like,
I popped
hey,
in.
we about to go over here. Let's go over here. Hey, we're going to the grocery store. We're going over here. Let's go to the library. Let's go to the movies. If you don't want to go, oh well, come on. We coming because this car ride is going to be a conversation.
Yeah. And then also too, like, a lot of these kids got phones. Like, check your kids' phones.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you'd be surprised what some kids are involved with, and parents have no clue,
Right.
like at all. It's crazy. Like, I just had an incident with my daughter. One of her friends she grew up with. We at the house chilling. We had just came from the pool, and all of a sudden the door swings up. We just came into the house, and somebody knocked on the door. I opened up the door, and her friend just busts in our house. I'm like, what the hell? She comes in, sits on the couch, whatever, kicks her feet up on the table, like tripping. Like,
what?
I'm like, what is going on? Yeah, like what is going on? So, the girl's mom is a single mom. She's a nurse. She works at night. So what ended up happening was the girl was having like sleep paralysis. So
Oh
when you go
shoot.
into sleep paralysis, you go into a psychosis.
Uh-huh.
And she comes in, she's like, "My mom's trying to kill me. She tried to stab me and blah, blah." I'm like, what is going on? So I
What?
call her mom. Yeah, so I call her mom, and her mom's like, I don't know what is going on with her, blah, 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 whatever. So she comes in the house, she got a little vape pen in here and all this stuff. And I'm like, so I'm talking to her mom, I'm like, I mean, do you know your daughter's like vaping? And
What?
she don't even,
She don't even know. She
she's
don't
a
know what her
registered
daughter's
nurse.
doing.
She don't even know that is a thing. She's like, I had to explain the whole thing to her. Like, she didn't have no clue what these kids are doing nowadays. She's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." I'm like, this is what she came into my house and dropped it on the floor. I guess it fell out of pocket or whatever.
A shout out to you for
And
not being
and
the
this,
person that's like, oh, not my business. You know what? This ain't none of my business. That's what they got going on. I'm not getting involved. And to let
I
that
mean, it
parent be,
became my business.
but making that parent aware of something that's in their child's life is what's needed. This is what we call a village, a community. Like, no, step up and say, hey, did you know your daughter's doing this? Because I don't allow my daughter to do that.
Yeah.
So I need to bring
Yep.
that to
And
your
then
attention.
she
That's
was,
good. That's a good thing to do.
yeah, she was shocked. She had no clue. And then like, so the girls in here, all of us are tripping. Like, what's going on? Like she's just telling us all these crazy stories and stuff about her mom, and her mom's trying to kill her and all this stuff. So I'm on the phone with her mom, and all of a sudden she comes out of nowhere from behind me, jumped on my back and attacking me. I'm like, what the fuck is
Wait,
going on?
what?
Yeah.
So wait, so you
my
said
kids are on watch.
you said that if she was having a psychotic break or something, you said she was having sleep paralysis and it led to this?
Yeah, she went into a cycle. So if you don't sleep more than 72 hours in a row, you can go into a cycle.
So she was like,
You can
she
go
was
into a
actually
cycle.
sleep fatigue. She had sleep fatigue. Like she had
Yeah,
fatigue and
so
exhausted. She wasn't actually mental fatigue and all kind of shit going on.
yeah, so what her mom is doing to her mom works the night shift as a nurse. So the girl's at home all day by herself. So when her mom comes home, she wants to hang out with her mom, so she stays up
Mm-hmm.
to hang out with her mom.
Okay.
So what ends up happening, she ends up like neglecting her sleep pattern completely.
Because she
Like,
wants to spend time with
so
her
it put
mom.
her
Damn,
into,
that's crazy.
because she wants, and her mom's neglecting her, like what she doesn't really even realize. And I told her on the phone because she asked me, "What do you think I should do?" And I'm like, honestly, man, I'm like, I think you should probably switch your shift, or like, because I mean, your daughter's like crying out for help.
Yeah, your daughter is struggling.
Like,
She's
she's
suffering
over,
because of it.
yeah, she's suffering from it. So I mean, we got to the bottom of it, and
But what happened when she
everything's all
jumped on?
good
Why
now.
did she
But
jump on your back though?
because she was in her mind, she thought that she's in her mind, she's saying that her mom's abusing her, and by me being on the phone with her, she felt unsafe. You know, like I guess she felt like,
Oh, that she was
like
going to
I
coerce
was
you
gonna
into
call
doing
her mom.
something. Yeah, like you about to get
Yeah, you know what I mean.
you about to be on the other side. You the op now.
Yeah, and it was a weird situation for me too, because I also wanted her to feel like she was safe here too, if
Mhm.
that was going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I worked in a treatment center before when I was in college, and I've dealt with kids with, you know, like mental issues
Yeah.
and stuff. So I handled it right. I took my time and I tried to talk to her and stuff. She was a little irate, and then I just got to the point where I just had to call her mom. I'm like, I mean, this is her problem, like, you know.
Right. Like that's
And
that's
I'm just,
that's a trip because that puts you in a funny. That puts you in a precarious situation. You know what I mean? Like, damn, it's my daughter's friend, and this is she's going on. She's going through an emergency situation. Is this a panic attack? Is what's going on with this? I got to get to the bottom line. Let me call her parents. Maybe are her parents doing something to her? Am I putting her back in a bad situation? Like, damn, that's when you just gotta
yeah,
make.
that's why I wanted to call her mom to check the temperature to see, you know, what was really going on. And, you know, I've known her mom for a while. The girl's actually never been to our house before. That's what it was even weirder, because she just walked in, like she never even been over here type stuff. So
She was
so I
like,
ended up
"Hey man, I got
checking
some
the
shit to
temperature
do.
with her
I got
mom.
some shit to say. Y'all get ready for what I got going on."
Yeah.
Hey, so how
So
is
the
she now?
girl,
How
she
is she doing
actually took,
now?
I don't know, because my daughter's not friends with her no more. You know, because there was some more stuff. I mean, it's a long story. I could sit here for 20 minutes and tell you like the more detailed stuff that had happened. But supposedly when she went into my daughter's room, she attacked my daughter too. But I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. When
Damn.
we all debriefed afterwards, because we all talked about it afterwards, I had them all and sat them all down and talked to them. And she told me that. I'm like, what? And I told her, I was like, you know, if your friend is going to attack you like that, then that's not your friend, you know. Even if she's going through a psychosis or whatever she may be going through, like, you just don't do stuff, you know. So, I mean, I ask her all the time. School started in the beginning of August. And I've asked her, like, almost every week, like, so how's your friend doing? And she's like, I don't know. I haven't seen her. I don't talk to her. But I
Yeah.
also told her, too, you need to watch out, because that girl has something going on mentally wrong
Right.
with her.
Right.
And they have a big friend group with each other, and now that friend is like excluded out of the friend group. So I told her, I said, you need to watch out, like, for her, because she might like grow some hate and envy towards you, because, you know, all y'all friends moved on and she got like excommunicated out of y'all little friend group, you know what I mean? And, you know, sometimes people do some crazy shit, you know?
And that just speaks to the importance of being involved, man. You got to be involved. And then also,
Yeah.
if your kid has got some shit going on, you got to do your job of letting people be aware of what's going on with your child. If your child got some issues and you got them around other people, you should make them be aware, like, hey, you know, this is what's going on, and this is an issue. She's on this medicine and this and that, and give that parent or that family the opportunity to say, oh, okay, well, that's a little too much for me, or that's not too much. I got this. Okay, thank you for telling me. I'll keep an eye on it, or whatever. It's just, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Hey, so everybody saying, Rios, check my DM. Call on the chat. Call right now and talk about it. What you want to be in the DM? I'm taking phone calls. If whatever you got going on is that important, call in and let's talk about it in front of everybody. You got some issues and you so concerned and this is what's going on and this and that. Call in. Talk about it. let's go ahead and get this. Let's get this out the way. Because I am tired of, I need to DM, let me call you. I need to DM. Call me right now. It's just a chat, cuz. Like, nigga, what? Call me right now. If you guys got some shit you want to talk about or you want to make me aware of something, call in. Call in. Anybody and everybody. It's an open line. It's open line. Anybody can call. Anybody can call. Talk about it. If it's that big of a concern or it needs to be a DM or a conversation, just go ahead and call right now, man. Be open books over here, man. This is the Ghetto Cafe. Y'all got issues? Talk about it. Because this shit is kind of getting ridiculous to me. But I don't want to be dismissive and minimize y'all feelings, but call in. Jesus Christ. Go ahead, brother. My bad.
Hey, off topic though, how you feel about all this stuff that's went on with this Young Thug and all that stuff?
Man, I think these cats is all just money hungry ass, loser ass cats. They just money hungry, do anything to be in the limelight, compromise, sacrifice, no character, no morals, just like judging people, pointing my finger at you, and I got 3-point back. I'm doing the same thing you doing, and I'm complaining about you, and I want this money. Oh, do this. Like, it's just too much 90210 behavior, too much soap opera activity, too much gossipy gossip, talking. Like, I don't recognize all this talky talk shit. Like, damn, if that's really what you're doing, but that shit kind of brings in to Kendrick Lamar, his verse on that song where he say, how you fed and you say you criminal. You know what I mean? Like, Kendrick, give me a verse. Nah, nigga, nah. You know what I mean? Like, however that goes, he's like, give me a verse, nigga, nah. Like, is he talking to Young Thug? Like, you working with the feds, you doing this, you want a verse? Nah, homie. Like, I appreciate Kendrick not working with compromised people. Like, Young Thug is mad at Kendrick because he didn't give him a verse or he didn't work with him. And then in the same sentence, he says, that's why he'll never be bigger than Drake. But yeah, that's why he don't want to work with you. Because you're a compromised person. You want to work with him just for monetary gain, just for the views, just for attention. You're doing things for clout, not for reason. Not for purpose.
Yeah.
And I don't want to align with anybody like that. So, nah, I'm good on that. He never going to be bigger than Buddy. Why you ain't putting people on like this and that? Because it's not about putting people on. Sometimes there's a message. Sometimes there's a mission. Sometimes there's a stance that you have to take and stand firm on that stance. Like, I don't do the BS. I don't play these games with y'all weirdos. Nah. And I'm all about it. Like, dude, like, y'all, and I don't even give a damn about none of them. I don't know none of them. But from what it sees, it's a circus. From what it looks like, from what I see, the optics looks like a god dog circus. And you know was all the way in that shit. You know what they doing out there in Atlanta. It's also some other shit involved with that shit. And it's like, I don't want no parts to do with none of that shit. It's weird. Yeah. It's weird. Like, you snitching on, but look, we act like they homeboys. They know each other. They homies. They don't even give a damn about each other. Just like how motherfuckers be like, oh, y'all are homies on the umbrella. Oh, they treating their brother like y'all brothers. Y'all treating like that. Y'all don't see the behavior. Y'all don't see the timeline. Y'all don't see this. You don't connect the dots. Like, dude, it ain't nothing. They don't give a damn.
What you never trust a man wearing a dress.
Oh shit. Like, all I got my household, I got my world, I got my kids, my family, and I'm just trying to raise some solid people that ain't behaving in that manner. Calling everybody on the phone in jail and talking about this and then talking about that person. When somebody starts talking about somebody else on my line, all right, man, I'm busy. I gotta go, dog. For sure. I don't even make them feel bad about it. I'm just like, hey, I just killed the conversation. Oh, okay, for sure, man. Hey, I'm busy right now. I gotta do this and that. They'll get the message. Oh, when I call with that bullshit, I don't get no conversation. You better call somebody else. Because I'm not gonna make you feel better or add fuel to your fire. If you know what's going on, you don't need to vent to nobody. You don't have to talk to nobody. You got it. You got it, dog. Your belief is your belief. Go do what you gotta do. Don't bring me into none of your weird ass, gossipy ass, talking bad and this and that. Like, I'm not into that. I'm not into the disrespecting people. Like, even if I'm mad at somebody, and I can go to 10 on them, I could go to 10 and my 10 is crazy. I'm still not even going to be acting a fool and cursing and bitchs and, oh, you can suck this and this and that. I don't even do that. I get active.
Yeah.
If it's about that, I just get active. It ain't no need to yell and be boisterous and like the worst disrespect you can do is get active.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, and then they portray themselves as being like the biggest gangsters and shit. It's like, I don't know gangsters to do no stuff like that.
Yeah, like who's the man? Who's the biggest man? Who's the most man? Who's handling man behavior? Who's handling business? Who's like really being a good man out here? Like, I don't give a damn about no gangsterism, none of that. I don't care about what you did in the past. I don't care what you did in history. What did you do today? What are you doing today? What do you want today?
Yep.
Care about some shit you did 5 years ago?
Yeah. But that's, you know how that is. That's just nigga shit. Niggas always talk about that shit. Niggas always want to bask in their old glory and shit.
The Al Bundy stories.
You know, that's just hood shit. That's just niggas. That's you already know.
Yeah.
Niggas always. It's a nigga right now drinking a Heineken or a fucking Splits right now talking about what he did. 30 years ago.
What he did 30 years ago. And there's a 14-year-old to 14 to 20-year-old that ain't got no hopes, no nothing, scared to fight, scared to get active, and will knock your block off. And you the most active person. You did all this fight and all that. And you over here talking about your glory days when there's somebody out there with no morals, no rules, no laws that will knock you off and they're not even qualified. That shit is a wrap, homie. Like, it is a wrap. You better get on your man shit. You better handle your business and get your castle together and build your empire. Because the shit that you think is something, it ain't shit no more. There's somebody walking around with a skirt that's about to dome you.
Yeah, and then like for Buddy to go against Gunna or whatever the case may be, which I don't condone none of the stuff that Gunna did either though, but and try to turn everybody against him, and then come to find out you out here telling too. Like,
that's the coldest part. And you try to mess up his money, and you doing just as bad or worse than him. Like, I don't know. That shit is what it is. You can see it for its face value. They don't value each other. They don't care. They really don't care. It's a circus, a rodeo. It's whatever happens. We are rewriting the law, the standard of what is this. I don't recognize it, and I'm not even trying to. Y'all be on some weird shit, be on some weird shit. That's y'all over there. What do I got in my household going on? Not no weird shit. That's all. What's going on in my house? Not no weird shit. That's it. That's all I can control. You control your own world.
No.
But it's people making money people making money doing reactions and this and that, like all that. That's all good. Do your thing. You involved with that. You getting involved with that. That's your energy getting involved with that. I cannot utilize my brain power and my valuable time researching and looking into some shit that's negative, that's not helping my spirit or my soul. I ain't got the time in the day. I'm trying to learn about the Quran, the Bible, what the history of the Bible, the history of the Quran, and this and that. And I'm trying to learn way elevated shit. And I'm not just reading and thinking about that shit and talking and learning and then not acting on it and then not becoming a better person. I'm not about to be like, oh, I'm into God and I'm into this and I'm looking at the Quran, I'm learning the Quran, I'm learning this language, and then show behavior of a simp or somebody that's weird that can't control themselves. The whole point is to get better, to get productive, to not be able to be moved out your square. The one who's moved out of his square is the one who needs to get out the circle. Damn, you easily moved out your square, cuz. Get out our circle. You gonna cause problems for us. That made you mad. Shit, you gotta go, cuz. Read some shit. really be about the shit you say you are. Really be about that. Stop catering to your lower self.
Yep.
Tripping over shit that don't even exist. Tripping over shit that ain't even matter. Don't even fucking matter. Get your shit together.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what is going on in your life where this little ass thing, that person disrespecting you, oh, he did that, so I gotta go get him. Why you gotta go get him? Because of what? Is your life threatened? Do you feel like you're in danger? No? Then shut up.
Yeah.
Go get your money. Go build your empire, cuz.
And he had it all too. He could have came out and really. I mean, everybody was anticipating him getting out.
He had it all.
He out and
he had it all. But people would have jumped on the record, done all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like he had it. Like you, even if you was doing all that, they still was rocking with you. But it's never. But look, when I tell you, it's never enough. That hole that they can't fill, it's never enough. Only thing that can fill that is God. Like that hole of consuming and wanting more and more and more. At a point in time, you didn't have $5 in your pocket. Now you got 5 million in your account and it's not enough. Damn, what do you need? 50 million? Then that's not enough. Diddy was on top of the game. That shit wasn't enough. These cats is trying to fill that hole in their heart or in their spirit with worldly things outside of God. And that's the problem. It's never gonna be enough.
No.
You always gonna want more. You're gonna keep going down that rabbit hole. You're gonna go further. You're gonna keep sliding down that moral compass. You're gonna keep accepting less and less and less and less until you don't even recognize who you are. Your money ain't that goddamn important. Especially if you're not building a community, if you're not putting people in a better position.
And they got all they got all the power too, like all the money, all the power. They can affect change immediately.
Immediately, they could put together a whole community. They could buy whole neighborhoods. That's all the way back from, I'm not about to say no names, but the old dude who got locked up a long time ago. They had all that shit going on. They had TV shows about him and all that shit. But they could have been owned a whole city. Established a whole city, had their own sheriff, had their own this, had their own judge, lawyers. But they speak to them, they lower selves. Or they need a chain instead. Or I need 5 Bentleys instead. What you need 5 Bentleys for? To drive around the city you grew up in. To go to the liquor store, to go to the grocery store, to go to the club that you've been to 1,000 times? No one really gets the picture of to be built, really building.
Yeah, and it's embedded in our culture to compete with your neighbor, you know? Like everybody
like thumbs up, hot beverage, hot beverage, hot beverage.
Yeah, but
hot
so why
beverage.
nobody competes on look at the community I built. You be better than me there. Let me see if you could build a neighborhood. Why is that not the competition? Damn, he put together a whole compound for his whole family, and he's got a whole block, and he's got adding another block. Damn. That now you can really rep your street and rep your set because it actually is yours and you own it. Now you got something to fight for. Now you really actually got something to fight for because you built it from the ground up and it is yours. You fighting over some shit that ain't even yours.
Yep, and it starts at the top like a Hove, like Hove from Marcy or whatever. Like, how come Hove don't own Marcy? How come Hove don't give back? Like, you know what I'm saying? Buy the block or whatever you want to call it. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy our mentality, man. We just got to change our mentality and start doing the right thing, thinking different, and choosing wisely. And just making smart decisions and teaching the youth the right way, you know, because these kids out here, they learning the wrong stuff, like, and it's right in their face, you know,
right in their face.
And I hope it's a lesson to a lot of these kids what they just seen happen, you know. Some of these kids idolize Young Thug and Rollo and all these cats and stuff, and come to find out, all of them they ain't right.
They idolize it and reproducing their activities and trying to act and emulate how they act and how they move and how they walk, how they talk, how they hide their face behind their hair and how they do this. You trying to emulate and trying to be somebody that has a mental delay. Somebody who's mentally delayed, somebody who has a mental disorder. You're trying to be that. You don't even know that this dude has a social disorder or this dude is bipolar or whatever. And you trying to act like him and be like him. He's got something wrong with him. He's got a delay, marginal. And you mean to tell me you trying to be that?
Yeah.
We got to have better examples. We got to be better examples. We got to be better for our kids. And it's sad that we've had all these and I'm not trying to shit on us because we have built a lot out of what we were given and what we had to take.
Yeah.
We built out of what we weren't given. Actually, we weren't given anything. We had to build out of that shit. And I'm proud of where we've gone and where we built, but we're catering to the lower energy in ourselves. We're catering and paying attention to the lower energy instead of trying to be the better energy vibrating at a higher level and building and passing on and giving and get into the giving spirit of giving to people so that they can be fishermen of men as well. Not just to feed these people, but so that they can be fishermen of men and teach them how to be better, how to be greater, how to build. But it's going to take the time. It's going to take me having to step up and be better than what I am. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying this for anybody else besides myself. I need to be better. I need to be more about action. I need to be more active. But I've gotten complacent. But it's going to take that kind of movement, somebody that's doing something. I only got 128 people in here, but it's going to take somebody that is willing to not willing to compromise and not willing to sacrifice who they are to build up.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he did it with way less. He did it with way less than LeBron. Shit, he only had 5% of what LeBron had, and look at what he did. Damn, if LeBron got on that, imagine what he could do. And then maybe people start feeling bad and insecure and feeling like lesser than, like, damn, I need to step my shit up. This cat did it with nothing. And I got all this and I ain't did it. Maybe we need to start having that action and making these cats feel insufficient in their walk and how they moving. Like, shit, you mean that dude from the hood, that kid from the hood, he did that with that shit? And I'm over here sitting on billions and I ain't did nothing even close to that. Oh yeah, I gotta get my shit together. Or I need to talk to that kid. Let me bring him on my podcast and get on that podcast and be like, yeah, I did it because I saw what you wasn't doing. What was your motivation and your inspiration to do? This is LeBron asking the question, or one of his dudes, Maverick, asking, what inspired you and motivated you to do this? Oh man, I was like, really? To be honest, I was looking at y'all and I was looking at what y'all wasn't doing with your money. And I was like, I'm gonna have to show somebody that you can do it a lot less if you're motivated and you actually want to build. And I wanted to show the world that you could do it a lot less. You guys inspired me by what you guys weren't doing. Not disrespecting you or not trying to be disrespectful, but that's what motivated me, what you guys wasn't doing.
Yeah. Yeah, and then that'll make them look in the mirror and be like, damn, this person is right. Like, I do have all this stuff and I can help and do a lot more, and I'm not doing that like at all.
Could do more with less.
Instead, I'm worried about drama and this and that and who said this and keep trying to keep up with this and buying a new Bentley and Rolls Royce and all this goofy ass shit. Like,
all right, what you mad about?
Yeah.
Like, real talk. Let me know. What are you mad about? You see that they was talking all that stuff in the chat, like, oh, this is wrong and this and that. Hey, Jason, Rios, check your DMs. Is it not? Call in. Talk about it. Not one call. Stop bothering me with the bullshit. Stop bothering me with shit that you don't want to talk about. I ain't got time for little kid games. If you want to talk about it, call in. Bothering me with some shit that you're not ready to step up to and be a man about or a woman about. You so bothered? It's you so emotional about it? Call in. Let's get to the bottom of it.
But yeah, I just want to holler at you though, Rios.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna start tapping tapping in a little bit more. I haven't been tapping in because I have been real busy over the summer.
It's
and
all
stuff
good,
like
man.
that. But I'm back.
Hey, man, Don Supreme in the building, the OG and the original from the Ghetto Cafe with financial advice and all kinds of stuff in the Discord. I appreciate you, brother. Blessings to you and your family. Keep doing what you're doing. God is good all the time. Appreciate you, man, for calling in. Thank you.
I appreciate you too. All right. Shout out to Ghetto Cafe. Shout out to Rios. Y'all have a good day.
#1 chat in the whole wide world. Coolest, coldest, chillest chat in the whole wide world. Coolest, coldest, chillest chat in the whole wide world. Dang it, I can't even mute this. There we go. Had to mute that. So, hopefully we good. Everybody's done being worried about little silly shit in here. None of that shit matter. A wrench don't fucking matter. A chat don't, like, none of that shit matter. It don't. Let motherfuckers say what they want to say. We moving. We moving forward. Moving on. Don't freeze up, man. Oh, let's lighten the mood a little bit. Let's lighten the mood a tad bit, man. Let's lighten the mood a tad bit. Craig, like shit, get that baby shit out of here. I ain't got time for no baby shit. I'm not here to babysit. I don't need no baby shit. You ain't got on no goddamn diaper? I ain't changing diapers over here.
Going to do a spoken word for us now, right?
It's just a freestyle.
Okay, freestyle. Well, let me sit back.
Y'all
Go ahead,
remember this?
Marshall.
Okay. Years ago, they tried to put me in the...
Oh, Marshall, what
Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember this freestyle?
happened?
I got stuck. One word I forgot. And I couldn't think of that word for nothing.
I never heard the explanation of this shit. I just saw
The 5 seconds felt like it was 5 days.
Marshall
I'm like, oh my, this ain't real. And then I thought about it. I'm on live television. This is live. So I'm like, cameraman, cut. And he just zooms in. The host of the show was really rooting for me. And she basically asked me, did I want to read something from my book? I'm like, yeah, give me that book.
She saved his life.
Did you want to try to read something from your book?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking, it's local, so ain't nobody gonna see it. But then when I get home, I'm like, wow, the whole world? I was shocked.
Thankfully, or foolishly, Marshall returned to the show a few months later to try again.
It's not my fault, it's Eminem's fault.
Oh, you're going to blame me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to sit back again.
Years ago.
And we're going to let you take it away.
Okay. Years ago, they tried to throw me in the... It almost didn't come out again. I mean, I had to pull that word out. Slammer, look at me now. I'm on the talk of Alabama. Went from rapping to writing, self-publishing books. Came up from the bottom without a dime. I grabbed the whole world's attention by forgetting the one rhyme. Wrote the struggles of love, because love is hard, but I wouldn't be able to do it without the love from God.
Hey, all right.
I look back now and I just crack up laughing.
Thank you so much for coming back.
To be honest with you, it was the best thing that could happen.
Going to do...
That shit was so funny when I saw that. He just...
Like thumbs up, hot beverage, hot beverage, hot beverage, hot beverage.
Shout out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I bring that up to say how the camera can really add some pressure. He may have said that rap 1,000 times, but then that camera get there and you live, we live. That shit will do something to you. The pressure be really on. I will say this. I will tell all of y'all, go live on your phone. Go live on your phone and with a subject that you want to talk about. Not just going live and like, hey, everybody, what's going on? I see y'all in here. No, like go live about something you want to talk about on your phone and do it for 15 minutes. Go live for 15 minutes on subject matter, on a topic, on subject matter. Go live for 15 minutes on your Instagram. Wherever you have the most followers, go live. And if you do a good job, you got it. You got the skill. You got the skill to pay the bills. If you don't do a good job, you just got to keep working on it. But I want you guys to see what that shit feels like. You feel so alive. You feel alive. When you go live, you feel so alive. Just do it. And you're going to get better. I promise you, you're going to get better. But you're going to feel alive. For real alive. You're going to feel live. Just do it. It's fun. Shit had me in the first 10 seconds. But look, once you survive it, once you survive going live, you survive, you're like, oh, I can do this. I'll get better. My first live, let me see if I can even find my first live. I remember my first live. Let me see. I had already been talking to the camera before I did my first live, but it took me a long time to pump myself up to go live. I think I did it. Did I do it in the gun room or did I do it at the coffee shop? I can't remember. But let me see if I can find my first live. My first live was a year ago. Damn. When did I do my live in the coffee shop? Let me see. I don't even know when I did my first live in the coffee shop. I thought the one I did. Oh, shoot, y'all. Dang, I've been doing it for a year, maybe a little bit over a year, maybe. Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh shoot. I really tried to elevate my shit up. I really did. That's pretty crazy. Let me see videos. Let me see my oldest video. Taking accountability. Big community. Holy crap. Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. I just went down memory lane. I want to go to this just to see what my first live was like when I started. This is my first little test stream. Trying to see how that shit goes. But yeah, hopefully it's working properly and you guys can hear me and everything. No viewers or anything, of course, but I just want to do this for myself, make sure that I got everything going right. Elgato microphone, Elgato light. I got my flag in the back. I'm right outside my gun room. This is it. I'm in my gun room right here. Little ass small room with a laptop. I think it was my laptop. Yeah. Want to make sure that I have my stream deck going. Okay, my reactions. Okay. Oh my God. So that's good. You know what? Let's go ahead and talk about this nigga. If y'all could do that, like, look at how bad that was. I just came on for, I don't know what I'm doing. See what's going on. Camera is not even crispy. Shit ain't together. Because let's give a big shout out to Ace Boy Plum, man. This nigga's doing his thing. It's his birthday weekend. Started up another show, Don't Take It Personal, with him and Problem. G Malone came through, did his thing on there. Oh shit, this really is so weird. This is cringy. Damn. This is my first live. So I was just, reason I did this is to bring it up. Look how bad it was. Look how basic and bad, but it's okay. At the time, I didn't know that it was not as good of a live. I didn't know. But now that I feel like I've gotten better and grown in the space throughout a whole year, maybe a little bit more than a year. I wish I could see the exact date. A little bit over a year. My YouTube channel has only been here a year. like really actually active on my YouTube channel. Because actually right now, like everything he's doing is proper. Like if you want to take a snapshot of what somebody's doing and how to succeed in this category of podcasting, live streaming, or whatever, pay attention to Pun. This nigga is doing a lot of shit right now. He's staying busy, staying active. Look at my headset. I got a gaming headset on. That's a gaming headset, I think, with the microphone you flip down. Why do I even have a headset on? I'm not even listening to nothing. So, okay, cool. So we got people in here. So it is, y'all can hear me and shit, guys? Okay, let's go. Oh my God. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to make sure that my shit is going because I want to get back to doing my coffee with the Rios, get this positive energy out there, get the positive vibe out there, and make sure that shit that needs to be heard, shit that needs to be said is getting filtered through and you guys are getting to hear it. You know what I mean? What's cracking at everybody out there, man? I appreciate y'all. Hey, Victor Bo, that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like I'm doing my manifesto or some shit. Tuning in and listening, it's like a big motivator. It's inspiring for me that I got folks out there that actually want to listen and hear what I got to say. I got my Afro Boricua flag in the back. You know, we always with the resistance. Why do I have this up still? I'm not even playing the video. Yeah, Rios needs an emoji, huh? Real shit. But it's like a big shout out to Pun, man. You know what I mean?
I
like,
got
that
shit
nigga
to
is
talk
really,
about.
really, damn. That was the first video. That was my first live. So y'all can do it. Y'all can do that shit. My first live was an hour long. My first time going live was an hour long. Oh my God. Let me see when I changed from that room to somewhere else. Nope, I was still in that room, but I changed the background. So then I changed the background. A lot of people be trying to
Look at this shit.
Shit on Six and like how he's.
Look at this shit.
What's going down? What's up?
I think that's my little
EC?
brother.
Down. Motherfuckers are so worried about perspectives and what people think about them that they won't put into work.
Which is on that shit. Oh my Lord. That shit is horrible.
So I went from the gun room to the green screen. I used to do it in my car a little bit. I would go live in my car.
I'm watching this right now. Who are you, homie?
Going live in the car. Yeah, this is bomb. This is so bomb that I could go through. When did I go to the living room? Look, I didn't go live yesterday, and lights. This is when I was setting it up in the living room. Be going on, fair to say. So I'm making my rounds and tapping in. I did.
I had my construction worker glasses on because I couldn't find my glasses.
If there's any, oh my God. Then there's. Let me see. Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all got to deal with me right now. Okay, you see, you got to look at this shit. Y'all can do this, man. Y'all can do this shit. Look at workers, like they just be knocking shit out all day long. I was having work done on my house, loud in the background.
Look who's in the game, guys. Like, oh,
Roadcaster now
with the fucking button. Guess who else got a button?
Got my little plant. Let's go. I was trying to do it, y'all.
Look at me, y'all. How's the volume? If this was prison, you know, I'm just up in here trying to see how this shit is working, see how we're going to go, because I want to make sure that I go live tomorrow. But
some water. Got you a little snack, something to eat. You know what I mean?
Coffee with Rios, have it. Let's go.
We sipping coffee with Rios.
Hey, Hey, man, damn. Before I get out of here, I just had to look at that real quick. But just to show y'all, like, hey, man, there's progression. There's always going to be progression. We had that. We had this to this. So we went from there. To, y'all don't remember my 2 cents. Water and shit set up to when, if it does. Had it set up like this, my 2 cents. Or anything, drones or whatever it is. We got so much technology. I thought I was, but. What's cracking? T Smooth. T Smooth was in the building. Look at that shit, man. Damn, this is really inspiring, actually. My bad, y'all. Y'all just got to deal with this. That was really me with my progression through this shit. I had my lights in the back. Then the AM Wake Up Show. The first AM Wake Up Show was 7 months ago. I did my 3rd cents. Started 2 cents, 3rd cents. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. And then I came with the Wake Up Show. First episode was 7 months ago.
Grab you some tea, grab you some water. In
on people like that shit. I don't talk on the dead. I don't talk negatively on the dead. Dejan. I don't want to bring that up. First episode was talking about the ungodliness. If that wasn't the realest stuff, 7 months ago. So just to show, 7 months ago, 7 months, I have to keep this shit in perspective for myself also, y'all. I love y'all, and y'all been here every step of the way. The Ghetto Cafe has been here. You guys have seen the progression from the gun room to this, to figuring it out and learn. I didn't have it figured out. I still don't got this shit figured out. I'm still struggling at times. Episode 1, 7 months ago. In 7 months, I have 140. I think today is 142. 142 episodes in 7 months. And I changed it again. Had the girls on, had Relatable. My first episode of Relatable was right here.
That's right now?
We're live
Okay.
right now.
Right.
With luck.
Do you think it was
first
album of the
episode
year?
right here.
Do I think it was?
Yeah.
I thought that.
No, that wasn't the first episode. That was the first live. Ghetto Cafe, if it wasn't for y'all and y'all wanting me to be like being here for me and wanting me to be better, like would the progression even have happened? If it wasn't for the Ghetto Cafe, no, it wouldn't have. It's because of y'all that I got to where I'm at today. And I'm still in the place of where I need to grow and get way better than what I am right now. When did I change over?
Saying as a
I'm still there. I want to see, where did I change to the other side of the room? What was my next change? If y'all are real Ghetto Cafe members, what was the next change after that? What was next after that? His conspiracy, coffee conspiracy was there. Oh, that's when I changed over there. Okay. So this was the next change. Cold. This is what I'm talking about. So this, look at me being excited about cameras.
Coffee with Rios.
But this is the afternoon show with Rios. This is me just testing my new setup. Oh my God. Just going back to what originally, not originally, but what I had in the living room. But we in the game with this. I like this a lot. But shout out to all y'all that's in here, that's coming to vibe with me on this live stream, test stream. You know, we got different setups. We got We got it going on. We got it going on.
Oh,
We got different
shit.
stuff. We I haven't looked. Like, what? Like, this dude is doing incredible shit. Oh, man, y'all caught me in a moment. Y'all caught me in a moment. Some people believe our opinions, our input don't matter, but look at big bro Rios. Hey, man, y'all input and y'all opinions do matter so much. So much. We just went through like 4 or 5 progressions, actually. Because then I went from that, because I couldn't be as active with the computer from way back there. I didn't like that. So I brought it back to up close. Up close and personal. Let me see if this is it. No. I think it was this first episode. Nope,
This is the AM Wake Up Show.
No, so R Files was the first time that I went back to the computer. That's what it was. R Files was, we got to bring R Files. R Files is back. R Files has to come back. R Files is when I came back here so I could use the switchboard and all that stuff. They get all the changes. Ohio Ties, Nick Bags. Everybody say yeah.
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night if you
You know, it's us.
Back
man.
to the
We
computer.
here. It's us, baby.
There it is.
I got my TV way up here. I haven't been up close on the screen in a long time. So
4 months ago,
But
I came
today-
back to the desk.
we go. Somebody call it already. The Legend of La Llorona is a popular.
Boom. Thank you guys. Thank you, Ghetto Cafe. I love y'all. I'm just going down memory lane. I'm just really actually, because I want to show y'all of what a cold chat and a cold crew can do as in to inspire and somebody to be better and to do more for the Ghetto Cafe and to do more for his people and for the chat and bring a better presentation and a better product. And I'm still trying to get better and bring a better product for y'all also. Still, to this day. Let me see if I brought Caf.
Judge and have opinions so you can get
Still didn't bring
constructive.
AM Wake Up Show back to there. I'm going to find it real quick, and then that'll be it. I'm trying to look at when I brought the cafe back to the computer. Hey, shout out to Kevin Finley, man. I appreciate you. I really, really do, man. Shout outs to you, big bro. Shout out to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the $50 super chat. When did I come back to the seat? 4 months ago. That's when AI Rios was here. AI Rios was spawned.
It was a car accident. I don't know what he did. I don't know how.
Trying to see, because I did it on the R Files. Shout out to Kevin Finley, man. Shout out to the super chats. Thank you for everybody that sent super chats. And this is what, I swear to God, this is what the super chats have done. Super chat support helped me grow. You guys helped me grow. Y'all support and super chats helped me grow and get and garner and buy and get the equipment to get better. But no, Sexy Nate, outside, I wasn't live. I wasn't live outside. I started talking about this because I was telling people to start going live. Okay, so here was game night test stream. Okay. And look, brought it back with my son. Like, I came on the test stream, gaming stream with Xander, and he had me up front.
Appreciate you, man.
This was the first one with the lights on.
Hey, man, the Ghetto Cafe up in here, dude. You know what we doing.
Whack camera. Let's go, man. My bad. I've been missing some calls. This is the AM Wake Up Show. Coffee with Rios, the number one morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, caller, where you calling from? What's your name?
Stuff on here. People sending marketing and double backing on YouTube.
Let's go. What's happening, man?
GFS. Look at the camera.
Hey, I got you. What's happening? I got you. What's up, man? Come on. I got. We here. Hey, this is the AM Wake Up Show. Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, caller, where you calling from? What's your name?
Nay, you forgot about the front yard coffee with Rios.
So the front yard. So the reason why I was bringing these up is because of the live. It was live. The front yard coffee with Rios was pre-recorded, and I was just recording it and then posting it on YouTube. That was like my first action on YouTube. Was I used to do it on Instagram, but then somebody was like, I think it might have been Suave. Was like, you gotta put that shit on YouTube, and then I started going on YouTube. Oh man, this is
I'm leaving off the main one.
Huh?
So I said you forgot the main one.
I'm gonna go. I'll go to the front yard. I'll go to my very first front yard video. Also, I'm trying to see when I did my first AM Wake Up Show up front. There we go.
That's all.
Just streaming Coffee with Rios. Still was going to the back. Trying to get this going. Damn. Hey, what's up with you, Nate? My bad. Uh-oh, she hung up. Damn. My bad, y'all. That noise. I don't know why it does that with the Bluetooth sometimes. Nick Bag, salute, big dog. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you, Nick, for helping me out with the intros and giving me music and videos to put on the intro to make it look more professional, more presentable. Without the Ghetto Cafe, I would not have what I have today. And that's for sure. Without the support, the super chats, the engagement, the conversations, all of that stuff mattered, man.
Choir Yorar loudly crying.
Right.
Shouts out to you, big bro, saluting face, saluting face, saluting face, hot beverage, hot beverage, hot beverage.
Let's go. Getting all of the
Salute, big dog.
Videos, oldest video. Good morning. Coffee with, look. Oh, shit. Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. The oldest video, the first video that I posted on YouTube. Coffee with Rios, episode 1. Aceboy909, Dino, thank you for the super chat. I'm happy to be blessed with some positive vibes
I'm so
from
happy
Big
to
Bro.
be blessed, raising hands, medium dark skin tone with some positive vibes from Big Rios. Bra, keep up the good work, thumbs up, medium dark skin tone 1, full score, flexed biceps, medium dark skin tone.
Biceps medium. Hey, you guys, look, they found the first video. First episode. 2 years ago was my first episode. Was my first Coffee with Rios was two years ago. Damn. Good morning, Coffee with the Rios. This episode is going to be me holding myself accountable to something I felt I did was wrong, and it kept me up at night. Well, we had a football scrimmage or whatever, and our boys, we're 8U. Our oldest children on our team are 8 years old, so it's 8. Damn. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all for sticking with me, man, and making it happen,
Choir
and
Yorar
being
loudly crying.
family, friends, championing behind me.
Shouts out to you, big bro, saluting face, saluting face, saluting face, hot beverage, hot beverage, hot beverage.
TTS going crazy, huh?
Salute, big dog.
How do I turn that off? I don't know.
I'm so happy to be blessed, raising hands, medium dark skin
Dang
tone
it, it's
with
still
some
going.
positive
My bad,
vibes
my
from
bad.
Big
You know, I
Rios.
still got shit I got to work on. I
Bra,
ain't say I
keep
was
up
perfect,
the good
y'all.
work, thumbs up, medium dark skin tone 1, full score, flexed biceps, medium dark skin tone.
Look at this. Out here with Xander. God's plan is God's plan, and that's... let them know you love me, man. Come on. Me and my crazy son. So I'm very proud of you, and I can't wait till next year because You already have hit me up like, what can you do to get better? What kind of work can you do? So we're gonna get back in the lab. We're back in the football season starting next week. Well, we've already been back. But I want you to know that I love you. I support you. You're amazing. I am so proud of everything you've done. And it's not all about winning. Yeah, we want to win. Everything that we get into, we want to try to win, but we can't win everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you win personally? It's okay. Dang it. How do you win personally? By putting out 100% effort, right? As long as you get better and you grow as an athlete, grow as a student, grow as a child.
And as long as you get a PR.
What's a PR?
It's your fastest time.
Oh my God. Like a personal record? And how much time did you improve in your 400 this year?
8.
Oh, this is one of my favorite videos. Because watch Xander. Xander's going to get emotional. Do y'all hear that? He improved his 400 time by 8 seconds this year. He ended up running a 118, and I'm very, very proud of it. And this boy does not cease to amaze me, you know what I mean? But he could be very tough on himself and very hard on himself. Yesterday, you were a little upset. Damn, this is just what we was talking about this morning, man. Speaking life into your children and not letting them put too much pressure on themselves. Tell them it's okay. This is, I'm telling y'all, oh, shoot. God is so good all the time. All the time, God is good. All glory to God. In Jesus' name, I thank you for everything that you have given us, everything you have blessed us with. Thank you for my amazing family, for my amazing children. Thank you for every blessing, Lord, every struggle, everything you've put me through. Thank you. Look at how this just lined up with the message today of what we saw as speaking life and taking that pressure off your children. Like, no matter what you do, I'm going to be proud of you, boy. What were you upset about?
Not getting first, second, or third.
Not getting first, second, or third. Is that the most important thing?
No.
Look at it. He's about to cry. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. I love you, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to be vulnerable and to show your emotions. That's fine. Ooh, love that boy. About that. And it's okay to want more. I'm not about to get emotional, but I'm going to tell y'all. The things you say are so important. The things you put out into the world.
Loudly crying.
The things you put out into the world.
Shouts out to you, big bro. Saluting face, saluting face, saluting face. Hot beverage, hot beverage, hot beverage.
It's just gonna keep going, y'all.
Salute, big. I'm so happy to be blessed. Raising hands, medium dark skin tone with some positive vibes from Big Rios.
I don't know how to
Broad,
stop
keep
it.
up the good work. Thumbs up, medium dark skin tone 1.
There we go. I got it. Okay, my bad. I turned off the subscribers CSBTS. Oh, and I think I know where the other one is at. Boom. There it is. All right, good. Thank you, Jumpy, for the super chat. I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But what you put out into, I'm glad I got distracted because I was about to start crying because I'm not even gonna lie. I'm glad the TTS just saved my life because that shit was about to get emotional right now, y'all. Oh, shit. Oh, man. TTS just saved me for real because shit was about to get emotional. Y'all go for the first time y'all was gonna see me cry online. Not the first time I've cried. I cry all the time, man. But the message you put out to the world is so damn important. The message that you send to your children and how you talk to your children is so valuable and so important, man. This right here was a real life moment with me and Xander and him being hard on himself after all the things that he had accomplished throughout the year. He just does so much great shit. And then I have to look at him and him being hard on himself like he didn't accomplish anything. No, remind them that every day that you're living, every day that you get up to do something and you are putting your best foot forward in the effort, that's what matters, Pops. I love you. This shit is my favorite video. Oh, Lord. Out of what you're doing and want more and not be content with what you did. But I want you to be happy and proud of yourself for what you did do. And we're going to grow on what you did. We're going to get better. We're going to get stronger. We're going to get faster. And just believe in yourself, okay? Mm-hmm. Because this year, you impressed a lot of people. You made a lot of people proud. and you made a lot of people happy. But none of that means anything if you didn't impress yourself and make yourself proud. You need to be proud of yourself. You need to be happy with what you did. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Because you did some amazing things. I couldn't ask for a better son, man. I couldn't ask for more from a son. God blessed me with the most amazing son, amazing daughter. You, JJ, and Zaya, like, my favorite people, guess where they live?
Where?
Guess where do my favorite people live?
At your house?
Where's my house? Woo!
There.
And who lives in there?
You, me, JJ, Zaya, and Mom.
And y'all are my favorite people. God blessed me to live my life and live in the house with all my favorite people. And you're one of my favorite people. Am I one of your favorite people?
Yes.
Yeah, I really am.
Mm-hmm.
Am I your best friend?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
When am I not your best friend?
When you get mad.
Look. And daddy gets mad, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Look. Create the space where your kid can chop you low. When am I not your best friend? When you're angry. Thank you, Xander. Thank you for reminding me. I'm not mad about that. Thank you for keeping me humble and letting me know. Look, create that space where they're comfortable saying that. And does daddy say he needs to work on that?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. So look, even me, I'm not perfect. Nobody's a perfect dad. But get your little big nugget out of the way. I'm not the perfect dad. I have anger issues. I get mad. I yell. I get frustrated. But also I come back, I apologize, and I take accountability for my actions. And if there are things that I've done that have upset you throughout the years of your life, I'm sorry, I apologize. I demand better of myself, and I want to be better for you. And that's what I'm gonna be, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because I love you to death, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'd die for you, right?
You say that most of the time.
I say that most of the time? Whatever, dude. But this episode was just about me and Xander. Look up, Papa. The people want to see your face. Look at this handsome boy, man. Look just like his dad. This was about me showing appreciation for how amazing my son is and how much of a good kid he is. He's a great kid. He's got great character. He's always helping. He lives a life of serving. And that's what I try to teach, a life of servitude, helping people and continuing to bless people. So to the people out there, push your kids to be their best, and don't push on first, second, third. Just push for their best results, to get the best results out of them, out of the max effort out of your child. And if they do get first, second, and third, that's amazing. But if they don't, that's also amazing. But the effort and the will to want to get better, that's what we want. We want the effort, the will to get better and grow and to produce more. And do you want to get better?
Yes.
You want to get stronger?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
How are you going to get stronger?
By making you safe for me to do push-ups and squats.
Push-ups and squats? And running the hills. We're going to start running the hills, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've asked you multiple times.
Well,
You
we
said
couldn't
tomorrow, but you never do
Look
tomorrow.
at your kids. Well, no, not tomorrow, because we can't do the hills during track season. Now that track season's over, we can start doing the hills. And we're going to hit the Stocker Hill. We're going to hit, what's that, Valley Ridge. We're going to hit Culver City Stairs. We got a lot of work to do. And I'm going to start getting my fat ass out there with you and start working out so that I can be a better example of what it is to be in shape, to eat healthy.
Took me 2 years
and
to get out there.
To do the right thing, make the right decisions. Does that sound like a good idea? So daddy won't be so fat?
You already have muscles in your arms. All you need is muscle in your stomach.
What's wrong with my stomach?
It's a circle.
It's a circle.
It be your old people. What's wrong with my stomach?
It's a circle.
It's a circle? What's it supposed to be?
Square.
Okay. I'm going to try to turn
squares. Just do 100.
multiple squares.
Just do 100 or 200 sit-ups each day.
Okay.
You'll have it.
100 or 200 sit-ups? 100 or 200 sit-ups.
Y'all, when I say, whew, Lord jeez, Lord. When I say that just brought such joy to me, such happiness to my day, because knowing that I'm out here being vulnerable, but also being honest with my shortcomings and with what I want in life and what I want for my children,
And it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to tell Xander, it's okay to cry, Pops. It's okay, but recognize the great things that you're doing. Don't minimize the great things that you're doing in life. Forget that pressure. We all good. We living. And that's a great reminder for me. And I told y'all, these videos that we do, the videos with my dad, the recordings, these are archives. These are archives for me to always be able to go back on and look at. My kids can go back and look at things. My father, my mom, my wife. If anything was to happen to me, they got hours of me on here. They have hours and hours and hours of me just on here talking. If they just want to pull up of one video a day. How many videos do I got? I don't even know. Let me see. But I got 670 videos. They could watch one video a day. One video a day for a year, for 2 years. Damn near 2 years, they could watch one video of me for a day and just be able to go and look. What was Dad talking about? What was Dad doing? What was this? Oh, okay. And not even watch it for the full thing, but just watch it for a few minutes. I think that's the importance of this YouTube shit, is like leaving a memory archive of yourself for your family. Fatherhood ain't for the weak, but fatherhood does make you better. It'll make you stronger. If you start off weak, it'll make you stronger. You'll be stronger in the end for sure. But shout out to us, man. We just went down memory lane real quick. Thank you for Sexy Nate calling in and saying, don't forget about the front yard. We went from the front yard to the gun room, to the green screen, to the living room, a different situation in the living room, to this room, to a different situation in this room, where I'm sitting back in the chair, now to where I'm up here. We've went through progressions. We've grown. We promoted throughout. And I just want to continue to get better. And then we're going to move from here into the studio. We're moving from here into the studio. I'm going to get my ass out the house, give my wife back her house where she can have it exactly however she wants to have it. And I'm going to have my space the way I want to have it. But shout out to the Ghetto Cafe, because none of this shit happens without y'all. Y'all are amazing. You guys understand nobody is bigger than the program. We're not in here getting emotional and crying and throwing fits. We're not on no baby shit. We all grown up in here. We all grown. I want my behavior to be able to be watched by my kids and be like, oh, okay, he would talk to his more mature self that day. Daddy was being more mature and this and that. But we're not going to our lower selves. I ain't trying to curse and argue and be distracted by no damn conversation or this in the chat or this nigga's this or this nigga's that or she's that and the wrench and the flow and the vibe. Fuck, then just pay attention to me. If you can't handle the flow and the vibe in the chat. This is the Ghetto Cafe. We stand to do more than what other people are doing. We really trying to build and be something better. Stop falling into the scheme and the trap of being lesser than. We too good for that. Y'all too good for that. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue to be great. Let me read these super chats because we got a lot of super chats today. Alex DeLarge with the first. Shout out to Alex coming back today. Shout out to Alex. Appreciate him coming back. Great engagement, great conversation. That was Alex who asked that. How well would you do on a Puerto Rican trivia game? Not very well. Completely honest, not very well at all. Alex DeLarge, 199 super chat, who's running for office in 2028. Now I get what he was saying. Probably the Antichrist is going to be running for president. Right. Dave E, 499 super chat. Thanks for taking my calls. We need a feel-good story to balance it out. Did you know about the youngest one female pilot who is about black teenager? I do know about that. I don't know if that was out of Compton. No, it wasn't out of Compton. Maybe it was. But we have a Compton airport where they teach black kids how to fly, become pilots. We did finish with a feel-good story. We finished with our feel-good story. The AM Wake Up Show, the Ghetto Cafe, the Reality Check with Rios. We did a feel-good story with me and Xander, and just the growth that we've had here on the channel. Don't forget our humble beginnings. We've had humble beginnings. That's the feel-good story. To remember the humble beginnings. Remember being in that front yard. bad audio, bad cameras, bad lighting, all that stuff. Now I have the option where, oh, you know what? I want to, is this light good? Is that light good? This camera? Now we got choices, options. Shout out Sexy Nate for the super chat. Thumbs up, coffee's in the chat. Alex the Large, 190. I'm not even going to try to say that. I don't even know how to say that. Quiere Lora. Or I don't know. Quiere Lora. I don't know what that is. Big Bags, thank you for the super chat, man. $5. Salute, big dog. Ace Boy 909 Dino, $10 super chat. I'm so happy to be blessed with some positive vibes from Big Rios. Bruh, keep up the good work. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Brother Jumby, $5 super chat. Damn, heart. Amen. It says this was a real one today. This was a real one today. Because just how God be moving us, God be guiding us, the flow, and how God moves in the ways that he does, and he guides us as vessels to jump from one thing to another. And it led us to, oh, that means you want to cry. Oh, okay. I got to get my Spanish up. Shout out to Alex. I did want to cry. I'm not even joking. That shit almost broke me down. Twice. I had to get up and walk it off because I'm so proud of my babies, man. And then I'm also proud of me as a father. Like, I never knew I was going to be this. I never knew I would be in a position that I am, you know what I mean? And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what I'm doing with the opportunity that God has given me. I'm not just trying to just be famous or trying to make a bunch of money or compromise my character, who I am, to garner more attention or anything like that. Nope. Just being me. Just being me. And that's all I can do. But shout out to y'all, man. That shit, Xander not even playing football no more. He playing basketball now. He doing all kinds of stuff like, oh man, I got videos that I got to update and put out, because now that motivated me to put these vlogs out that I'm sitting on, because it's really important. It's actually very inspirational. It's very motivating just to see interactions. Dang. Dogface, thank you for the super chat, man. Shout out to OG Stream. Salute Rios. Dedicated. Shout out to Dogface. Shout out to Dedicated. Congratulations on fatherhood, brother. Do great things with what you're given. Do the right thing with what you're given. It's a harder decision. It's a harder path, but do the right thing. I'm so glad I didn't do the lesser and do the get you gotcha and try to get the garner attention and try to get on this platform and on this platform. And I stayed solid. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Because now I have a Rolodex of videos that I can be proud of and watch and go back. And I can motivate myself in my own videos, looking at my own kids. Shout out Stay Gold Radio. $5 super chat. That era of videos was where we started watching here in the morning, and you played that while the guys were playing with my kids. Now I'm soft. We ain't soft. We dads, man. We out here for real. This shit means a lot. We might think it's little. We might think it's small. But the shit we're doing matters. It matters, y'all. The shit we do is important. The shit we do, it matters. Continue to fight the fight. Fight the good fight. Because the light is going to be on us at some point. Don't operate in a different way just because the light ain't on you. And even if the light never shines on me or us, at least we know we did the right thing. At least we know we did the right thing. At least we know we remained a good person. We fought for the smaller person. We helped the smaller person. We helped those in need. Damn. This was a good morning. This was a really, really good morning. And I needed this morning. I needed that. 7 months ago was the first AM wake up show. And now we got 142 videos, 142 wake up shows. A minimum of an hour, usually 2 hours. Oh man. I pray YouTube never takes my stuff away so that my family could watch this shit forever. AM Wake Up Show, Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, Ghetto Cafe, the coolest, coldest, chillest chat in the whole wide world. Craig, acknowledge us. Let's keep doing the good work. Let's not fall into the ugly spirit or the ugly nature of things. Let's rise above the ugly. What? What? Can't tell me nothing. Yeah, you can, but everybody can tell me something. I'm listening. It's easy to go over there and play dumb and hang out with the low life, and they're doing low level, low energy shit. It's not easy to clean yourself up and go be around greatness and have that mirror up while you're around greatness. Be inspired by the surroundings, the circle you're with. Go to a circle where you're like, you know what? I need to step my game up. I need to be a better dad. I need to be doing shit like that. I need to be watching shit like that. I need to be reading stuff like that. I need to be talking to my kid like that. I need to be inspiring my neighbors like that. I'm gonna have to pay somebody to download all those. Woo! To the fathers out there, to the mothers out there, to the fathers of children that ain't theirs. You could be an uncle, you could be a cousin. You still have a father figure, mother figure role. Embrace it. Because what you're doing is important. The things you say are impactful. They remember it, especially children. Kids remember the small things. It's all work in progress. Callie Baggs said it best. It's all work in progress. As long as we're noticing and realizing our steps back, it's progress. If we're not realizing we're taking steps back, it's not progress. But as we realize, like, oh shit, let me get my shit together. Hold on. Falling out of my nature. I need to get back in the light and being on some cool stuff. Let's go out there and inspire the next greatest person on earth. Let's go out there and inspire the next movement. Straight up, Valerie, let's go and inspire our people right now. Love. Damn, inspire wasn't out of my brain. I saw that. That's where inspire came from. Valerie said it first. Give people their credit, man. Give people their credit. Credit where credit is due. They deserve it. But it's not just about me. It's not just about you. It's about all of us. It's about the bigger picture. Nobody's bigger than the program. As my baby's walking in the door right now. Damn. Love y'all. Really, really do. Really love y'all, man. I'm about to get out of here. This was just an appreciation monologue. Just let y'all know how much I appreciate y'all. Ghetto Cafe, you guys are everything. And remember that. Remember how important you guys are to this program. Remember how significant you are to what we get done here. It's not just me, it's us. The complete team is what makes this shit special. If you find yourself falling out of that special realm, come back in. Come back and join the team and come back and be on positive. We're not gonna leave nobody behind. Come back. So I see you, come on. I've been forgiven for so much worse shit in life. I've been forgiven from being a real monster in this world. I've been forgiven. God has given me second chances. My wife has given me second chances. What happens here, they don't even amount to that. We all a team here. Go have a good day, Adam. Ride with me, have a good day. This is Coffee in the Chat, man. Ghetto Cafe, man. Love ya. About to go talk to my baby, give her a hug, give her a kiss, tell her I love her. Damn. Go out there, be a blessing, y'all. This is the AM Wake Up Show, Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world. Craig. Go out there and be a blessing in somebody else's life. Go out there and make sure you're impactful in your movement, in your walk, your forward motion. Go out there, be purposely productive. Go out there, be purposely positive. Keep your eyes open to anybody in need of help. Lend a helping hand. You don't know what's going on in somebody's life. Give people grace. Be brave enough to be yourself. Go out in this world and be brave enough to be who you are. Love y'all. Go be great. This is the AM Wake Up Show. Coffee with Rios. #1 morning show in the world, Craig. We out of here, man. Y'all have a good one. All love, all the time. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. All glory to God. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stays woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low.